pinche Dave ya está llamando, güey.
Yeah, y no han hecho el intro, culeros.
All right.
¿Quieres
All
contestarle?
right, ready?
Fucking... Yeah.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Chicano Shuffle. We got a caller. Answer it. Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. Who's this?
Take a wild guess.
Oh, man.
Take a wild guess. It sounds like the what's her name? Rocket ship.
Rocket ship? Selena?
Yeah.
Órale. Check it out, eh?
It's like fucking 2 a.m. in New York.
From the Bronx.
What time is it out there? It's like 2 a.m. What are you doing? Still up?
No, son las 11:30.
Oh, shit.
It's
Ya,
11:30.
ya se cagó las noticias.
Hoy a las 11.
No, yeah, I actually timed this, honestly, and my heart is like racing. I don't know.
What?
It's like really exciting for me. Yeah.
Man.
We're shocked because we were expecting Westside Dave to call in.
Yeah.
And like, there he goes. There goes
God.
Westside Dave. And then it's like, hello? I'm like, what? What is this?
We haven't even done the intro, and then you call it. We're like, oh, shit.
I know, yeah.
We're
I'm
still
like,
bullshitting.
Should I just call back later?
No.
no.
This will make it interesting. Trust us.
No, porque si quieres me aguanto.
No, tú dale, tú
We
dale.
were gossiping before. We've been here like an hour just talking shit.
Fucking, nomás hablando ahara. just talking pendejadas.
Okay. I just want to make sure, like, I don't mind calling back again.
No. Ya estás aquí. Who knows? Maybe you the line will be busy because Westside Day won't hang up.
And he doesn't shut up.
Yeah, ese güey no se calla.
Yeah, nah,
So how are you guys doing?
it's fucking hot as fuck out
Yeah,
here.
it got a little warm, and that's what we were debating. Like, should we put on the little AC unit or?
You got a little sweat mustache going.
I know.
bro.
I just ahorita que cerró el garage door, and like, fuck, como que se puso caliente, güey.
Y aquí hace un chingo de frío.
You know what? This whole
Cold over
freaking
here.
weather. I was
Really?
hearing like in Minnesota, it was like snowing, and then it got like today earlier these days in this week was like at 70 or 80.
Yeah,
it's all over.
Pretty nice.
Pinche global warming is real.
I saw somebody put up a meme that fucking that Christmas or Halloween sucked back east because you were never just Spider-Man. You were Spider-Man with a jacket.
Oh my God, yeah.
That was,
We didn't have a-
Selena, I got a question. Are you from
sure.
Are you from New York, originally from New York, or you moved out there for school?
Yeah, born and raised in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
People live there, güey.
No.
No, people are born in New York.
No,
bro.
but it's one of those rarities.
They have hospitals,
like, no,
güey.
I know.
Shit, Rafa.
La cigüeña la dejó allá, se equivocaron de dirección.
He's
Güey.
fucking all surprised, güey.
No, it's because
You thought it was just pizza out there, or what?
no, because my question is, how, I mean, because the majority of I guess Latinos out there are Puerto Rican and Dominican, right?
Yeah, funny enough, my boyfriend's actually Puerto Rican.
Okay.
And no, but I mean, where I grew up, it's like a Mexican, like a small Mexican community.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people that live where I live in New Rochelle, it's in Westchester. Well, that's where I grew up. They're all from Michoacan. And,
No shit.
that's where my mom is from Cotija, Michoacan, and then my dad is from La Ciudad de México. Wait. Estado de México.
¿Es chilango?
Yeah, the FM.
Es el
No,
DF.
I mean,
Chilango.
I was gonna go.
Le robó los aguacates a la pobre señora.
Le bajó la alcancía a Selena. It's a running gag. Oh, wow.
Actually, my dad is from Tepoztlán. It's like 2 hours away from La Ciudad. Mm-hmm. So I guess medio chilango, I would say.
All right. Well,
Depends on the situation, huh?
right, yeah. ¿Le va a la América? Do you know?
No, le va a las Chivas.
Oh, ya cayó bien, ya cayó bien.
No, that means he's a Contreras, güey.
But hey, he goes against the tide.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a Contreras. That's like someone here that goes for the Angels, güey. You're like, what? The Angels? What the fuck?
But you know what? I got my cousins, son de Jalisco, and I got one of them que le va a la América. Wait a minute, did you get him?
Oh, sorry, we got a mosquito
Tenemos un
interruption.
pinche zancudo.
We got mosquitoes still out here, man.
I know, it's
Fuck.
freaking weird. I thought it'd be freezing by now. Or, whatever. Wow, Selena.
No, you guys are lucky.
Lucky? What do you mean? Fuck.
You don't like Sika?
Hey, lucky I'm Mitchie all over the
By
place.
the way, guys, California is beautiful. I'm looking forward to going back soon, hopefully.
Yeah, you know what? I'm glad that that you came out here because I was following your highlights and I was looking.
Anyway, stalking.
No, wasn't
Stalker.
stalking, dude.
Why are you stalking, bro?
Stalker.
Stalker making us look bad. This guy, and he's keeping stuff, but like he's not saying everything. He's like, yeah, you know, I kind of saw your stories.
I was following you on Google Maps.
I was going to say that. Did you follow me on Google Maps?
Como? I'm not that tech savvy.
Yeah, right, dude.
Look, she's on Wilshire.
Oh no, she was in what was it? She was in Chinatown.
Why are you making us look bad, bro?
Yeah.
No, because
Yeah,
prior to her
I was
coming
trying
out.
my best.
Oh,
Yeah, I was trying my best to go all over the place and like follow your recommendations, but I didn't have enough time, honestly. I only had 5 days, and no era suficiente.
Was that the first time you were out here, or what?
Yeah, that was my first time.
oh wow.
Crazy.
And what was your like? What was
Yeah.
the I guess the highlight, or what was the moment that you like? I really love it here.
Geez. I guess going to Olivera Street.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
La
that
Plaza
was
Olivera?
a little area. Yeah, I really like that little plaza. And I mean, you guys have some bomb tacos.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And but you guys don't. I don't know. I kept asking people for the best carnitas, and nobody really knew where. So I don't know.
So yeah, you should. There was we used to have Carnitas Michoacan 24 hours, but they shut that one down.
I wouldn't.
Nah,
I don't know if they're known for carnitas.
yeah,
Carnitas El Momo were pretty good.
Los Dia de los Puercos,
El
no?
Dia de los Porcos, but that's in Pomona.
Yeah,
that's
it's kinda
about
far.
an hour.
Pues para la próxima.
Yeah. And when is the next trip, or when are you planning it?
Oh, geez. I was thinking maybe for May, my birthday, maybe.
Ramon needs to
Yeah, I
know
don't
when
know,
to check
but-
Google Maps.
Oh my god. luego.
Why you make us look bad, bro?
No. It's because the thing is that she reached out to us like, hey, what should I do out there?
What did you tell her?
Y le mandé un montón de cosas. Like I told her, like Griffith Park is one of them that she should check out.
Griffith Park?
Yeah, Venice.
In general?
Venice, Santa Monica, in that area. Y luego también, I don't know. I don't think I threw out Disneyland because I really don't.
Nah, Disneyland
Yeah.
fucking sucks, bro.
Well, but for people that have never been out here, they've always wanted it. It's a magical place.
That's a
it.
big corporation, bro. We don't support that.
Yeah, all right, whatever.
They don't
I
hire
like it.
people with tattoos, bro. Fuck that.
They don't, huh?
Nah, they're like in and out. They're fucking...
Really?
Yeah, you can't work at in and out if you have tattoos.
But if they're visible.
Really?
No, I mean...
¿Cómo van a saber, güey?
I don't know. But if you have tattoos, they won't hire you at in and out.
Oh,
I think I've seen people at Disney though that had.
Discrimination.
They discriminate hard on with people like that.
I understand the in and out.
Oh, that's weird. That's not like that over here. Everyone's pretty tatted over here. I mean, I'm fully tatted.
Yeah, no, I mean, here some places, honestly, a lot of places don't give a shit, but in and out.
That's because that's a religious outfit, way.
Yeah, you didn't hear that? They kicked out fucking Chick-fil-A from the UK, way?
Yeah. And they were open for 9 days.
Yeah, they kicked them out, way, because they're like homophobic and all that shit.
Really?
It's another religious outfit, yeah.
Wait a minute. Are the employees or the
No, they're
Nah,
protesting
wait,
outside
what?
of him.
Wow. Oh, okay.
They protested so fucking cabron that they closed it down like 9 days after it opened. They said, fuck it, we're out of here.
It's like fucking, it's like 2019, way, and people still fucking trip out on shit like that, way.
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
My mom thought I was a cholo when I started getting tattoos.
Yeah.
I was a disgrace to the family, way.
La 13 vive.
Hey, but what did you say your first one was? ¿Cuál era?
I had like I had something on my arm,
Oh, okay.
and
You covered it up?
well, I can't remember if I was 17 or 18, wait, but I needed my birth certificate because I still look young.
Yeah.
And she had it in the fucking family fucking safe,
yeah.
the shoebox.
Pero ¿cuál de todos, güey?
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, man, I need my birth certificate. ¿Para qué quieres eso? Nah, it's because I had to make
escuela.
some shit up. Y ya llegué todo pinche sangrado del arm, güey, and she was fucking pissed, dude.
Hey, Esteban,
What's up?
how many tattoos do you have?
I can't count them.
No, it's
because I have my whole back is covered, connected to the back of my leg. My ass cheeks are tattooed también.
Yeah, down to his thighs.
Yeah.
You almost have like a suit.
I have like that Japanese kind of like that bodysuit. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
So my sleeves are connected to my chest and then connected to my back to the back of my legs. So I can't really count them, to be honest.
Yeah. It's if anything, si todos es uno grande.
If I could, I would pawn myself just to get some money because that's just expensive.
Yeah, trying to get like that one day.
Yeah, you know it adds up though, right? I mean, I'm sure it's expensive out there, right?
I mean, a lot of his tattoos that I have were gifts.
Oh, that's cool. That's a good one.
Ex-boyfriend, tattoo shop, free tattoos.
Shit.
So I got lucky.
El que no tranza no avanza.
He's like, she's going to remember me forever. I'm going to buy her a tattoo.
Aprovechar, no?
Hey, as long as, well, I don't know, because I'm always joking con la mija because we don't have tattoos, neither her nor I, so we're like the weird ones.
You think so?
Yeah.
You're the outcast now.
Yeah, we're the outcasts now.
You guys are the conservative ones.
Yeah, because when we went over here to El Velorio, we were talking to this tattoo artist, Dave Sanchez, when I was telling you guys.
Yeah.
And everybody that was in that booth was all tatted up, and they're like, "Hey, so how many do you guys have?" I'm like, "None." Yeah. And they were looking at us. We're like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, we don't have any."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, well, let me do the first one." And like, nah.
But you still think that your mom is gonna be fucking disappointed?
No, but by this point, I'm past it. Like, what was your first one, Selena?
Oh, my first one?
Yeah.
I was 17 and I got a wolf. And it was supposed to represent like lone wolf, like my own, like I don't rely on a pack or, rely on anyone, just me. I was in high school. I was going through, a little like phase, a little emo phase where I just didn't want to be around anyone and just being independent and, rebel. I don't know.
The follow-up question was that also from an ex-boyfriend? Because that'd be kind of weird. I'm a lone wolf, so hook me up.
Hook it up, eh?
I don't need anybody, so I want a lone wolf, mijo.
Oh my
God! Did you sketch out any of the tattoos that you have? Did you sketch them out, or were there like?
Not necessarily. I did put some like together, I would say, but I didn't fully sketch them out. Some of them were from friend sketches. Mm-hmm. So, I have a couple of like stick and pokes from friends. Yeah, that's about it.
And as an artist, do you get a little bit more kind of critical about people? Because I mean, I don't know how to draw or paint or anything, so I just kind of go based on what they want to do. But are you a little bit more like, man, why do you do that, or why was this color used?
I mean, no, not really. I mean, because I myself, I have a lot of tattoos that don't really have such significance, or I'm really bad with my words, but as a person who has tattoos and for my own reasons, I don't really like. I'll ask people, like what's the story behind your tattoo, or what's the tattoo represent to you, But I wouldn't really judge just because I have a bunch of tattoos that really don't have such meaning, or
but I think that
kind of like.
Sorry to interrupt you, but I think that that's pretty common. A lot of people think that just because you get a tattoo, it's supposed to like be something like that you planned since you were fucking 6 years old. I mean, it's not really like that anymore. It's more of like if you like the style or the way I see them more as souvenirs. I don't even see them as like, oh shit, this means like because I was going through this. I see them more as souvenirs, like as a collector's piece by certain artists that are famous. Like you want to have their work, so it's more of like, hey, I have something from this person, or if you go on a trip, instead of buying a fucking keychain, just get a fucking tattoo. I mean, it's gonna last more, and then you could say,
for sure. Mm-hmm.
So there's like a difference. I think now with people with tattoos, like a lot of people that don't have tattoos, they think that they're supposed to like mean something like very strong. And I mean, personally, I don't know if it's like that.
No, yeah, same. I mean, when I have friends who just like to do stick and pokes, I don't know if you guys are familiar with that,
Can you maybe explain it for people that never heard that? What is that?
Well, stick and pokes it's just basically, it's just It's like just a needle, and I don't know. It's literally just on the spot. Someone just poking you with a needle. That's the most basic way to explain it. But yeah, I mean, I have a lot of friends who do that.
It's a very basic design tattoo.
Like my boyfriend says, it's a very basic what?
Yeah.
It's a very basic form of tattoos. How you guys doing, by the way?
How's it going? What's your name? What's your name, compa?
Up, man? Thank you guys for taking the call. I'm Christian.
Christian.
What's up, Christian?
What's up, man?
So it's like a single line, kind of. It's like a single line.
Boricua.
Okay.
So it's kind of like
basically stick and poke. What's up?
No, it's like a single line, kind of like the prison kind of tattoos, like that kind of shit.
Yeah, basically, more or less. It's just very simple, basic tattoo with a needle and ink, and you kind of just pick on the spot what you want,
Yeah, that's cool, dude. Yeah, there's a big like following, like people that have prison tattoos. A lot of like people that are in the industry, they love seeing that shit.
The single needle one,
just because of the way that they had to fucking manufacture the machine and with guitar strings and
then it was like the pen. And then a little motor with a eraser head at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just with the ink from the pen that you broke apart.
What's up, bro? Let's get you a placazo.
Nah.
Come on, dude.
Let me poke you with the stick.
Get yourself a stick and poke.
No, not around these guys. Don't say that.
We'll tell them that means something else.
Get us un stick and poke.
¿Quieres un poke, güey?
No.
Si quieren que se lo doy para la próxima cuando voy a hacer stick and poke.
I'll poke you with a stick, bro. You want me to poke you with a stick?
No, I'm just at this point I'm not ya me pasó ese phase. I guess it's not like if you didn't get it when you wanted it, you're never going to get it.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, there's no need for it.
But I think we're getting to that.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, go ahead.
It's whatever. I mean, my boyfriend's not into it, funny enough. He has no tattoos, he's not fond of them, but I mean, he doesn't mind mine, but it's not for everyone, and that's totally whatever,
Yeah, I don't think it's for everybody.
But maybe he got discouraged by the lone wolf one. I don't need you, man.
I know, huh? Al ratos, eh? Hey, Selena, like, what would be to what point? I mean, like you were saying, you still plan on continuing getting them, right? But to what point do you see yourself getting them, like in your face, in your neck, or more? Right. Like in more exposed areas?
I mean, honestly, right now I started kind of young, 17, and like since then I would get one like every year, or two every year. And now I'm kind of at that moment where I'm like trying to slow down and do little ones. And, so I mean, I do plan to fill out my arms, and that's about it right now. I wouldn't do face. I feel like that's a little too like risky. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and yeah, that's about it. I mean, I would just only do my arms. I told myself when I was younger, I'm like, just do your arms. And then I expanded to my chest, but I think I'm not going to do any more in my chest. I felt like that was a little too much for me at first. And so, yeah, just the arms for now.
And how many in total? ¿Cuántos tienes?
I no manches. I have, I think, about 16. I believe 16
tattoos,
that's but they're all pretty small. They're all pretty small, and I mean, I'm a pretty small girl,
De todos modos, se abarca algo.
So I think Ramon should get the Chicano shuffle on his neck.
You should get the placazo, bro. ¿Quieres as the homies?
In the back?
Get the homies. Get the homies. Donde no te lo vea tu mamá, güey. No quiero que nos regañe.
Maybe not the neck.
Funny. My dad is actually against tattoos, and so every single time I tell him I want to get a tattoo, he's like, "¿Por qué no te lo pones en las nalgas?"
Shit, that's what my mom told me.
Yeah, just.
But I'm sure it wasn't that. It wasn't that because también my dad would always say, si van a agarrar el tatuaje, pónganse en el culo. That's what he would say. Not nalgas.
Yes.
And el culo.
It's the same area,
culo. Actually, no, you're right.
And el culo.
You're right.
Yeah, it's like a little bit more like,
vulgar,
yeah, like ay, güey.
Pero when my mom used to tell me that, I would tell her, pues ya los tengo.
Pa allá voy, mom. Pa allá voy. I'm working my way down.
Yeah, so that's the thing is that like even of our parents, they're old school. Like even like Esteban says, or like like my parents, and I'm sure your parents, like they're totally against them. I mean, they still love you, but it's always like that little dark fucking cloud over it, you know?
Yeah.
Right away, still love you with the dark cloud.
No, they do, because, I mean, to this point, they still criticize, like, cousins that I have that are all tatted up.
Pues no hay tatuajes en el rancho, güey. What do you want them to think, bro?
Right away, Ramon has a dark cloud.
Los encerrados, the prisoners que te agarraron tatuajes.
Yeah, that's true.
So they always associate it with prisoners or
I'm
like the
actually
bad
the
life.
only one in my family that has tattoos or like excessive tattoos. I'm the only one. So it's like
the black sheep.
Yeah, basically, and I feel a little kind of judged,
Yeah.
Especially from like my dad's side. All of my dad's side is in Mexico, so it's like every single time I go, me dan como las miradas, and I'm just kind of like, like
they get really judgy. And then I'm sure, especially like, how do they feel about you like pursuing your art and stuff like that? Do they still think that? I mean, because when I was going to pursue music, it's like, hey, you're wasting your fucking time. Go to school and do this. But do you get any like backlash from like your parents or family members from Mexico?
Oh, no. I mean, thankfully, my dad was always supportive about my art. He was always encouraging me, like at one point I wanted to do tattooing. I was doing tattooing for like nothing crazy, but, I was, tattooing pigskin. But he was like, if this is what you want to do and, and it makes you happy, go for it. And then, he like did support me going into like art school. That was like a big thing. I mean, he didn't mind it. He enjoyed seeing me paint, and he would always come to my art shows when he could. So I did get the support from him, but I don't really talk to his side of the family. They're all the way in, Mexico. I don't really talk to them, and I don't even think they really care. But, a mí me vale madre, honestly,
There you go. Fuck yeah.
Me vale madre.
Those are good words.
Yeah, I mean, believe it or not, I mean, that word carries weight.
Me vale madre, yeah.
Me vale madre.
Yeah.
A ti que te valga madre, pues me vale.
Remember when that Maná song was fucking big?
Me vale.
Me vale?
I hate that.
You don't like it?
Nah.
What?
Dick, I've seen you dance to that shit before.
Of course.
Oh, so you're fucking fake, bro.
No, I mean, of course, because I'm into the dancing, but I like that song. You know what it is? It's because they try. They're not a hard band, and with that song, they try to make it hard.
But all the chicks like them, bro.
I know. Pero también ¿cuál es la otra? There's a couple that these guys or these bands wanna look like they're hard or whatever, and then they come out with a rough song or like a jumpy song.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Oh shit, what's going on?
I hit a button by mistake and everything fucking went crazy.
Yeah, and, so they try to. It's that one song like, oh yeah, that's the this is la chingona.
That's the Anarchy.
Yeah,
that was their Anarchy song.
Everybody knows. Que el vampiro.
Hey, do they still listen to all that stuff out there in New York, like the rock en español and shit like that, or what if you guys go to like is there like 80s clubs and shit? I'm assuming there is, right?
Polyester.
I probably sound pretty ignorant right now.
You sound like Ramon.
I guess I don't know. I guess I don't know actually, because
What was the question?
If there's like new wave, like 80 clubs,
like when they play rock en español, they play the flashbacks, like like the 80s, the new.
I mean, stuff like that is usually like themes. Like it'll be like the theme of the night will be like the 80s in a certain like time period or something like that.
It's usually in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn is
like
very
that.
experimental with that.
Crazy.
Yeah, but there's not really. I don't know. I've never really, not really like so much of that like that. It's mostly like, what's it called? Kind of like
a lot of house and EDM.
Yeah, house.
A lot of house
music.
EDM.
Oh shit!
I'm into
down.
the house and the techno.
Yeah, let's do some
right away.
Let's drop
Techno.
some
They didn't
E.
say techno.
No, but house is connected to techno.
Yeah,
It's funny because like when they said that, you said techno and I said fucking E.
Yeah.
I went with the drugs. I went straight for the drugs. Fuck yeah, let's fucking.
There's an abundance of drugs.
Let's drop some X.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah, and we have like a lot of festivals out here, like a lot of house music festivals.
Crazy. The governors, you guys.
Definitely have like theme parties that are like kind of like flashback themes. So like people will come dressed up as a certain like theme, like the early 2000s, for example, and they'll just play like that all night.
Fuck, dude. So si voy otra vez para allá and I just show up like, well, oh shit, I got the wrong theme. You know, van a pensar when I show up to the party.
We're always in theme.
Yeah,
We don't need it. We got you.
Nah, I mean, it's easy. Like, it's so easy just to find stuff. Like, you type anything into Google and put NYC, you're bound to find at least 3 to 4 or 5 events, maybe like on a, what is it called, like eventbrite.com and stuff like that, and I have tickets. You know, it's very easy to figure out where to go. As long as you know what you want to do, you can find it out here.
That's
sure.
pretty awesome, dude. What is it that you guys do, man? What is it that you guys are into out there?
Oh, man.
I mean, no, for the most part, we're kind of homebodies, but, you know, we have a bunch of friends who...
Speak for yourself.
All right, so I'm having trouble keeping her at home, but for the most part, we're homebodies.
Hey, welcome to the club, bro. I have the same problem.
You guys know the song La Chona, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
He looked at me. He looked at me yesterday. He's like, "You're the Chona."
You're like, oh yeah, esa cabrona has a good time, eh?
Who, La Chona?
Yeah, siempre sale a los bailes y se compra una botella, güey.
Esa cabrona has a good time.
Siempre estoy en la calle, like all the time a perrear. Siempre, I'm always at the club, and you know, a perrear.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, there's a lot to do out here for sure. There's always something going on in the city, Brooklyn, or just about anywhere, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's so diverse, and it really just depends on who you know, because one of Selena's friends, actually, whose sister works at a really, really famous club in New York City, just so happens to get us in every now and again, you know, and we end up doing that. That's a very, like, house EDM kind of club. It's called Marquee.
Oh, okay.
And they always have a lot of big-name people. Not just EDM. They have a lot of big-name people that go through there. I think Drake, maybe Bad Bunny's been there, something like that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I still don't, like, I know I hear Bad Bunny. I've tried to listen to him.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Bad Bunny's an artist.
I don't know.
What?
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm Puerto Rican, and I don't even like that guy.
Hey, the people have spoken. There you go. You heard it first.
You're outnumbered now.
That's a good one, man.
It's just, I guess it's, and I've mentioned it before, I knew I was getting old when I heard reggaeton, and I didn't.
Ramon checked out after a general called it quits.
Yeah, I'm like, that's it. Azul is out, I'm out. yeah. Once he
Ramon listens to Juan Luis Guerra and shit like that.
440?
Yeah, that's
quisiera ser un pez, güey.
Those are jams, bro.
Fuck yeah, eso es la bachata. ¿Cómo qué sería? ¿Bachata? ¿Salsa?
I don't think that's bachata, güey. No.
I don't know, but
I know a really good club out here that has bachata, salsa, merengue. If you guys are down.
Yeah, Ramon's down.
I'm more into the cumbias.
You don't like
No,
I like bachata.
I mean, they got that too.
I like bachata.
Because la salsa, dude, it's one of those, like, if you don't know how to dance, dude, they'll kind of like boo you out of the fucking dance floor.
Es que nunca te han dedicado una de bachata, güey. That's why you don't like it, güey.
No tan dedicado.
No sé, no.
Yeah.
No, because, really.
Ponle una de Romeo.
That's easy, though.
Bachata's 2 steps.
Oh, so all right. So we can put the Chicano shuffle on there.
You can do the shuffle.
We can do the Chicano shuffle. Because
Yeah, we got you. When you guys come to New York, we got you.
That's pretty awesome, man. Thank you, guys.
I'm actually, because I've been, last time I went out there was in 2008.
Yeah. Hey, why do you guys get a bad rep? Why do people say that people from New York are rude and all this shit? Like, what's going
We
on?
are.
Yeah?
I'm not lying. Okay, mira.
They wear with the badge of pride,
okay.
güey.
Oh, fuck.
Sí los pasamos. I'm not gonna lie. Sí los pasamos.
Yeah?
We're very fast paced. So, you know,
It's not personal.
it's not personal.
No, I know.
It's just the way we are. But I mean, I don't know. We're just kind of like.
What do you guys think of people from California? What was like the shit out there that you guys would say, like, these people out there are this and that? Because I know people talk a lot of shit about
They were
California.
soft. They were like fucking hippies.
Yeah.
And we're very, bien plásticos. We're like, oh my God.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty much friendlier than us, and you guys are actually.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I'm like, wow, you guys are so nice compared to us.
Definitely, you can always tell when people are like not from here. Like, I work in real estate, for example, so every now and again I get a lot of people actually from LA, San Francisco, so forth, so on.
Yeah.
And when they come here, they're like culture shock. You know what I mean? Like, it's a complete 180 from what they're used to. And, you know, we always have conversations about it.
Yeah.
But they say, you know, LA's like superficial.
Yeah.
Though Selena's experience, from what she tells me, she didn't get any of that. So maybe she just wasn't. Maybe she was in a better part or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is
that Ramon got me
got him up to speed.
No, there's a lot of places that, like in downtown's really, at least in downtown LA, it's really blown up. There's a lot of places you could actually spend like maybe a whole week in there and just still run into, newer things and more interesting things, because there's always something blowing up.
But you know what? All that superficial shit, that's not locals, dude. That's all the fucking transplants that try to fucking go to Hollywood, become singers.
Too hard.
That's everybody that comes here. Like the locals, dude, that's fucking chill, dude. So maybe your girl got an experience of more of a local. Yeah. So everybody everybody in the local scene is super down to earth, dude. It's just all the people that come to try to fucking become actress or actors or musicians or whatever the fuck. Those are the people that have like that stigma that we get.
Yeah, they're trying too hard.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, it's funny you mentioned that, because I know, like, I'm not originally from New York. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut, but like when I was talking to somebody before, they mentioned that a lot of the outsiders who come in trying to make it big are, oftentimes the rude, kind of bougie, stuck up ones.
Yeah.
Whereas the original New York, like you're talking about, like the local people born and raised in New York, they're actually a lot more welcoming, a lot more homely. They are a lot more easier to talk to. It just depends on where you are, I guess, because it's so diverse. Like, you never know who you're going to run into.
That's pretty awesome, dude. Yeah. You know what? I've never made it out there, man. I've never been to New York.
Wait, when did you go? In
2008. It was in.
So when did I go? That's the last time I went.
You went like a year after, I think. No, like in 2009.
Where did you do out there? Where you just went?
Yeah, it was Noelia, myself, La Prima.
But Ramon, he shows up turista style.
Yeah, you got a camera on your chest or what?
No. I took my Harley boots off.
Ramon carries his passport. Hey, bro, you in the States, bro? You don't need a passport.
Stands in the middle of the sidewalk pointing at things.
No, eso sí, I did get shoved a couple of times because.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because we were around the corner from.
We
were around the corner from the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
So when you're outside, you're like looking up, and people are passing by, and like, órale, pa allá, cabrón.
It's just the building, bro.
And the subways, también, like people are rushing in and trying to get out, and if you're like, oh shit, is this my train? Is this the one I gotta? No, and then like,
yeah. I mean, we're very fast paced, honestly. Like, it's just, I don't know. I guess it's just how everything is around us,
No, I mean, it definitely takes some getting used to. But, I mean, you got to really want to be out here, like you got to kind of belong here in a way. And you can always tell the people that do and that don't, because, when I went to college out here, I met a lot of people who were originally from New York and a lot of people who were not from New York. And you see that even some of the people that weren't from New York are still here and they still grind it out. And, they're having the time of their life, whereas some people are like, nah, as soon as graduation ended, I had to go back home,
No. Oh, yeah.
But, and you guys...
You got to be with it in a way, like you got to know what to expect. Like you're living out here. That's what it takes. People are going to be rude. People are going to be fast paced. You're going to have to, kill or be killed. That's all it is.
So let me ask you this. Every borough has a different type of personality, right? Because you have your Staten Island. You have your Staten Islands. They're no pelos en la lengua. They'll tell you straight out, like, you're a fucking piece of shit, or blah, blah, blah.
What kind of experience did you have?
Well, no, because...
What?
I know, right?
I don't know, because of the coworkers that we have.
They called you a piece of shit or what?
No, but they're like, I'm just using it as a reference. But they're straightforward.
Every borough has its thing. Every borough has its thing, right? Mm-hmm. They're all super competitive about nothing. To be honest, it's like Manhattan is like, obviously the most prominent place to be in a way, because it's Manhattan. But then you have like Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. They're all arguing about which borough's better. And to be honest, none of them are better than the other. But they all claim they're better than the other. That's just what I got from it.
They're all different in some way, for sure.
No, they're absolutely different. But Queens and Brooklyn are just always arguing about pizza.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Definitely. Queens and
All right. I mean, all right. I'll take that one.
Hey, but I had a buddy that was from Jersey, and he was claiming that the Statue of Liberty was in Jersey. What's up with that? Is that true?
No, fuck Jersey.
Hey, I'm just.
Things, you know,
Se le subió la Chicana, güey.
If you want to talk about differences, the main one is Jersey and New York.
Yeah.
They do not get along at all.
Oh, shit.
Because, you know, Jersey is trying to be like Manhattan or New York, and it's like, you know, calm
What would be the
down. You
equivalent
know?
out here?
Cálmate,
The OC and LA?
The equivalent would right now probably would be the fucking the
Long
hipsters
Beach?
calling it fucking East Los Angeles, ahí the East Side.
No, but Long Beach and LA have a thing también, no?
Do they?
Yeah, people from Long Beach,
I think it's that one with the dudes that says the East Side right there in Echo Park. In Echo Park, not Echo Silver Lake.
Oh, yeah.
And they're like, oh, the East Side, the East
So
Side.
I don't know if you were in this area, Selena, because over here you have Boyle Heights, you have East LA, anything which is east of the what is it, LA River?
Yeah.
LA River, that's where like the majority of the Chicanos were at, and then
That's East LA, supposedly.
yeah, and then on the west side of it, you had Echo Park and Silver Lake, which at one point was prominent. A lot of también raza out there. There was a lot of
More Echo Park, no?
yeah, and some Silver Lake.
Silver Lake,
yeah,
yeah,
because the Silver Lake's still dangerous at some point.
No, but Silver Lake was era más further south, no? More South American, more...
Central Americans.
Central American.
Yeah, there was. But then I guess the hipsters started coming in and started pushing them out. So now they're claiming
They've been claiming for a while, a long time.
yeah, that's East LA. That's
East Side. They call it the East Side. They call it the East Side, and all the people, all the raza on the actual East Side, fucking are like, that's the East Side of like the West Side.
you know, like, yeah.
Yeah, because they're on the wrong side of the river, yeah.
everybody's always
So
fucking fighting, dude.
So you're saying like between like the hipsters and the gentrification, they kind of like made their own version of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
That's what
started
you're
calling the East Side like I think it was kind of like to wear that little badge, like we're on the hardcore side of LA.
Yeah, but there's still like if you're like in Echo Park or anything, they still. If you're like, I don't know, what the fuck? If you're like driving with your car and the sound is loud, they still like, want you to like pull it down because,
You get eyeballs in.
Yeah, you get eyeballed and everything. Like, how hardcore are you fuckers?
Shit. You can't bump that Kenwood, bro?
Yeah,
you can't bump it.
There's a part of Brooklyn out here that's exactly like that. It's actually Selena's favorite place. It's called Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
I've been to Williamsburg.
And it's like they started calling it like this one part Bushwick, is they call it like East Williamsburg, but like the real people who live there do not call it that at all. It's like
there's
the
a
most
bad
western part of it is like hipstery. It's like cafes, boutiques, artisans stuff. You know, like how hipsters kind of do.
Yeah, just like me.
But then you travel like maybe 10 minutes south of that. It's a completely different world that people really call Williamsburg as opposed to what is New Williamsburg. So I understand that a little bit. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
This is a crazy dynamic, dude. I was in Echo Park a couple of weeks ago, dude, and the cabrón, way, the different cultures that
I just came from Silver Lake, way.
Yeah, it's
just there.
You can tell. I mean, part of it is like, oh, okay, you feel kind of safe, whatever. But then part of it is like, fuck, dude, fucking. We bought burgers. Way we went to this place called Monty's. That's like a plant-based fucking place. Dude, for 2 hamburger specials, it was almost $50. Way, no mames.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, dude.
Baller.
Not baller way, but
almost $50.
$50 for 2.
Yeah, almost $50 for 2 fucking plant-based burgers.
You know the one that Towns by Ramon.
Here in New York, that's called Lunch on Tuesday.
Fuck, dude.
2 burgers, $50. That's
It's pricey out there.
What I would recommend, if you guys ever come to New York, is have dollar pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the dollar pizza.
Yeah.
I ate so much pizza.
There's a band called the Delta Spirit. They have a song called the Bushwick Blues.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell was it? And I started looking into it, and that's when I started. When Reno, he mentioned the Bushwick, that it's a part of New York. I'm like, oh, okay, look at that. Now there's a connection.
Thank you for recommending Hawaiian Gremlins.
Oh,
They're
no
my favorite.
problem. Yeah, esos compas son pinches chilangos a morir. I don't know if you've seen their videos or not.
I haven't yet, but I've just been listening to them on Spotify. I like the song Closer and Closer and Closer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're Mexican.
Yeah, they're Mexican.
Right away.
What do you think this is?
I don't know, man. If it's not corridos, I don't think it's Mexican, man.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I got him into corridos.
No way.
The narco ones or the OG ones, like the back in the days?
No, well, not corridos. It's more like banda. And he's really into like Juan Gabriel right now.
Oh shit!
Did he hear Ramon's story of him shooting up a studio?
Hasta que te conocí.
Yeah.
That's
Who shot, right?
No.
Who shot the studio?
No, he didn't shoot anything. He shot into some dude's chest. The only shooting he did is into some dude's chest.
No,
Ramon still claims, that
it's still debatable.
Nah, that's been debunked, bro. The only shooting he did was into somebody's chest, some dude's chest.
It sounds like those shots in those old movies.
Nah, don't believe him.
Yeah.
Nah, it's impossible to shoot a gun in the
You
studio.
guys are really from LA. Talking about shooting up studios.
Nah, dude.
And it wasn't in LA. He did record in LA.
So someone debunked them already. Yeah.
Nah, that's all fake news.
I'm just
bro.
saying.
Someone right away sent an email and said, "Nope, here's the article that says it was all fake."
Yeah, wait, the fuck.
No les creas, Elena.
Someone literally found an article from like 2002.
Yeah. He's like, I remember him in Sábado Gigante, and the producer said,
Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Well, Selena, thank you for calling and just chatting it up. And Christian was your name, right?
Yes, Christian. Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you for joining in, and hey, thank you for listening and the support and the love and everything. And it just means a lot that a little, three guys in a garage are able to reach out to to New York, and you guys.
Oh yeah, no doubt. You guys talk about some really like meaningful, deep stuff that I can like actually listen to sometimes. Like I'm not really a podcast person. Selena's always like, just listen. I'm like, all right. And you guys actually touch up on some pretty decent subjects. So yeah, definitely we'll keep listening. And
I think that's what really intrigued me.
anytime you guys are in New York, you can hit us up, man.
Definitely.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
We'll have some chelas.
Yeah. Well, watch out, because Ramon likes to just show up randomly to people and knock at the door.
Hey, I'm here.
I'm here, you said, right?
Hey, we talked 7 months ago, remember? I'm here.
I got your address from Google Maps.
Oh my God. Remember, the chelas are on me.
Your highlights said that you like to hang out at this spot every week.
Oh, man. Well, thank you so much for that offer, man. We'll definitely
Thank you, guys.
We'll keep it in mind, and
we'll definitely hit
hopefully
you
You made her entire life with this call.
Oh man, no! You know what? It means more to us, believe it or not. It's just we're big fans of your work. We love seeing your paints, and just the process of it. You start with an empty canvas and you start drawing it, and then at the end, it's just like, holy shit, that's impressive.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. And for the inspiration, honestly, you guys. I don't know, I can really relate to what you guys say, and I guess that kind of also inspired my work somehow, and, just thank you so much.
Ramon's still waiting for his portrait.
About you guys. I actually wrote about you guys on my thesis for my college.
No way, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so, thank you so much, guys, for making my thesis work.
Man, thank you so much.
And here Esteban wanted to quit.
I know, and this was my last episode. I think I'm going to hang out a little bit more, man.
Yeah, no, like if Esteban's leaving, well.
And here I was going to give him my 2 weeks today.
Thank you, guys, and have a good night.
You guys too.
Right back
you
at
guys
you,
too, man.
And you keep listening. We keep putting them out. All right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good night and a ratos.
Good night, guys.
All right. Bye.
Peace.
Lates, man.
Oh, shit.
This shit's loud.
Los Omnis.
I know. So
how crazy is that, dude? That fucking, before this podcast, our network was fucking, you guys in the next city.
Yeah. Hey, did you hear that fucking Downey's got a fucking new theater?
Yeah. And it's crazy how,
We already missed Dave, by the way. You want to call Dave?
Yeah, Dave called?
Yeah, you want to call him?
Call him.
Al revés?
Call him.
Call him up, pobrecito.
Yeah,
He's been trying.
poor Dave. No shit.
Someone going to ask him if his fridge is running?
He's rubbing one out.
Plan B. They didn't answer Plan B.
He's watching X videos. Ya ves, you're all into it. Luego baja el pinche. You're getting a call.
Yeah, he probably searched Senora. What's up, dude?
How's it going?
Sorry we missed your call.
You're lucky I picked up.
Well, you were rubbing one out, huh?
You want X videos?
Yeah. No, I see. It's not the video, like in mid stream.
You had to press on your.
What's going on?
You had to press on your PC muscles so you won't fucking squirt it all out.
Yeah, You cut it short, dude.
Sorry, bro.
Well, yeah, we had someone beat you to the draw, Dave.
That's good.
Yeah, so it was one of our listeners, Selena from New York. So yeah, dude, we were still bullshitting and just fucking debating if we should turn on the air or not or whatever. And then when we get the call, I'm like, oh it's Dave, fucking Dave. All right, let's answer.
That's Dave. Yeah, that's nobody.
What's up, Dave? How's it going, bro?
It's going great, man. My dad was worried about you, though.
Yeah? What's up with your dad, dude? You tell him I'm a big boy? You tell him I'm a big boy?
Yeah, but you know, then I heard the profe, and it's like, well, you know, he does think a lot.
I think a lot. I think every day, bro.
I know, Mom is.
Oh, shit.
Dude. Yeah, see, do you hear that? That's my Slanglish.
Dude, that sounded pretty legit.
Yeah. It didn't sound whitewash. It sounded legit.
That sounded more east than west, bro.
I know.
We're going to start.
Did you tell Ramon and Fernando what I had told you about my dad?
Did you send that to me or did you send it into the thread?
No, it's just to you.
Oh no, he was telling me that his dad listened all the way up to like episode like in the 60s, and he told him that he was worried about me because I think about stuff too much. Like I stress myself up a little bit. Is that what he was saying?
Yeah. He's just like, you think he worries too much. I said, I don't think he worries too much. I think he's just more thoughtful about stuff and then I kind of said, it would be nice if more people did think more about the things they do in life, just in general.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's not like I'm fucking losing sleep, dude. I mean, a lot of the stuff is just because we need something to talk about, and I kind of want to get people's perspectives, so. I kind of like to maybe analyze things a little bit more because we have to fucking cover 2.5 hours, dude. I mean, we have to think about something, No,
that's true. That's true. Speaking of which, the other Patreon, just to let everybody know, there was a new added program featured today. By Fernando.
Oh shit,
Fernie, you added some Patreon stuff?
Don't tell nobody.
Yeah.
We can't have that be popular.
You check it out.
Thanks, dude, Dave. That was awesome, dude. I'll send you a Venmo payment for that fucking nice little plug, man. That was pretty sweet, dude.
I'm
gonna sue you for defamation.
Sorry, he has an LLC, bro.
But you know what? Not to divulge a little bit of info on the added perk, but part of being part of the show is in a way being a sponsor in Patreon. And I think those of us that do contribute on a monthly basis, it is being part of like the video, it's being part of the magic. So it does kind of add a little bit of like, we got skin in the game too.
Yeah.
Shit, I knew we called you for a reason, Dave.
Yeah.
Sales pitch, Dave.
Fuck yeah, Dave, that's awesome.
By the way, we were just talking before we started where I heard Lágrimas de mi Chorizo got picked up on Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they picked it up.
I was still waiting for part 2.
Got picked up for Netflix when there was a Twitter storm or something.
The people have spoken, bro.
There was a change.org fucking petition.
Rotten Pepinos gave you a 96, bro.
Rotten Pepinos? That's hilarious.
Certified rotten.
Anyway. Shit, man.
Well, you know what, Dave? We're like, dude, we got to do something for Patreon peeps, man. I mean,
we're trying.
We offered, we promised a lot of promises that we weren't really keeping up. So I think we're going to be more consistent, dude. And we have some stuff that we can't really announce yet, dude, but we have some more stuff that's in the works for next month, man. That I think.
That's because thanks to Patreon también, no?
Yeah,
yes,
thanks
very much.
Thanks to Patreon, man.
Yeah, thanks to
join Patreon. You'll find out what it is.
Fuck yeah, Dave.
Fucking Dave.
Shit, I think he wants an invoice for this call, dude.
As soon as I hang up, I'm gonna get an email away.
Right.
So
Every time I say Patreon.
that was about a 15-minute massage. So
And none of this free X videos. I want premium.
Hey, so what were you searching on X videos, bro? What were you searching?
No. Actually, I was on my computer. I'm getting the name tags ready for my 30-year reunion coming up this weekend.
Oh shit!
way.
They got you doing all that?
Yeah.
For your 30-year kindergarten reunion, way?
I kind of
Why
volunteered.
you make it sound old, way?
Well, evidently, I'm like the oldest. I'm like 3 generations older than Ramon.
Yes, no. Ramon was the fucking of the greatest generation, way.
What year did you graduate?
He
I
dodged
graduated
World
in
War
94.
One.
94?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Dave that graduated in 89, I think, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I was 89. Not that my balls haven't dropped yet.
In 89?
Or you got
No,
left behind like a decade.
No.
Well, didn't they say on the you were getting
89.
fellatio when you were like 10 years old?
No. I wasn't
Yeah, that's what I heard, bro.
That's what I heard.
Well, no.
What about head, Dave? Can we just say head?
Okay, yeah, you say that. Hey, whatever you want, bro.
Al rato are like,
you
hey, I heard you're very skilled in cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
Wait, that's something else. Cunnilingus.
Me salió lo pinche pocho, güey.
Cunnilingus, he says. God,
Me salió lo paisa.
Isn't that over in North Hollywood? Or like on the other side of the...
Cunnilingus.
No.
You mean Cahuenga?
Oh, Cohenga. Yeah.
Dave, so you graduated in 89, dude? Fuck, that was probably a good year, huh, bro? 89?
Yeah. Hey, that was a good year, man.
You guys getting head to like fucking Guns N' Roses and shit in those days, right? Those were the bands?
You know what?
Dave was.
That was tough. You know, it was tough because I wasn't listening to like the music of the day. I was listening to Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Chicago, Earth, Wind, and Fire, and
ABBA.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, no Guns N' Roses for Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then the
I was
Ronstadt.
way out of it.
He was listening to ABBA is all you need to know. With.
Yeah, he was listening to fucking some Frank Zappa. You've always been an old soul, dude. Nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, you know what? We were talking about this weekend. I've always felt that way.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that, dude. I'm sure you avoided a lot of fucking headaches, bro.
Dave already started his process and for his Social Security way.
My ARP.
He started his process. He already submitted the paperwork.
Fucking Dave trying to get fucking fellatio. Fucking come on. Come on, just the head.
Come on. Do that thing.
No, Dave.
Oh, Fernando.
This is what Dave was trying to rock at the Guns N' Roses after party.
They're like, no, but it picks up, really, I promise.
No, dude,
that's a great climax.
It wasn't even like that for me. It wasn't even like that. I didn't even have my first girlfriend until out of high school.
Yeah, me too, bro. I did too, man. Yeah. I had to lie, dude, because I didn't want to get fucking bullied, so I had to lie that I had a girlfriend that went to another school.
Yeah, in Orange County,
from Pomona.
In Orange County.
I can't remember, but
She was in the IE.
She was in another school.
In the Empire way.
Hey, say what you said, but
we all couldn't have been like Ramon.
Hey, the mijas in OC, they were pretty nice. The Chicanas out there,
Really?
the Cholitas.
I never had I didn't get a right to go out there.
I have family out there.
You say you used to go fucking yard sale shopping in Santa Ana.
Anaheim. Vamos a Santa Ana con la familia, but then they will take us to Anaheim.
Míralo.
Allá con el Mickey Mouse, güey.
Con el Mickey Mouse.
Con el Mickey Mouse.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but say what you will, but the mijas in OC and Santa Ana, Anaheim, pretty nice, eh?
Dave, last episode was a little controversial, man. What are your thoughts?
What did we talk about the last one?
We talked about addiction.
Addiction.
The addiction. No, you know what? I think you guys touched on some
We didn't touch nobody. Let's get off.
Yeah.
No one was touched in that episode.
No, you know what? I think. Well, actually, I chimed in on the Instagram as well, but I think what Ramon was saying, and I think he chimed in on as well, is you can't just quit, food, but the whole aspect of the addiction is what needs to be addressed, and I think that's what you and Fernando was saying. Regardless of what it is, you have to address it. But I think it's good that you guys don't shy away from certain topics, and even Ramon was fully involved in this topic, where normally kind of just hangs back because it touched home.
Yeah, it's the new diet way.
Put in reference.
Yeah, I'm constantly aggro.
I just don't like that your go-to is always, I brain farted on a 2.5 hour fucking episode where you always say, I just brain farted.
No,
it's not like it's a 5-minute segment where we have to all fucking...
What it is...
You know what I'm saying? It's 2.5 fucking hours to get your point across.
That's one long...
I know, but hold on. It wasn't the whole 2.5 hours that we were talking about that. We talked about maybe 30, 40 minutes on that, and then we moved on. But I'm not going to go back and say, this is what I meant, because then it's just going to start it all over again.
I understood what you meant, Wayne. I understood what you meant, and I kept saying, I'm pretty sure it wasn't like a hard point to get across, Wayne.
I guess the thing that I failed to mention or failed to point out or anything is that, and drugs and alcohol or anything is not a sustenance. It's not a sustenance as it is with food. But then there was other listeners that shared and brought up some good points. Like you don't always have to get the chips. You don't always have to get the hamburger specials. And it's true. You could get an apple. You could get vegetables. You could get fruits, or you could get other stuff to snack on rather than to fucking get all of this. And on the long run, at the end of the day, it's just I've made bad choices, just like a lot of people out there have had to, or still making them. And at one point, everybody pays for our choices, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm sure that you guys made choices that on the long run you paid for them.
Yeah, I still make bad choices.
Well, Dave just told us he was listening to ABBA. Wayne.
Hey, to change it a little bit, have you guys seen Joker already or no?
No, I want to go see it this weekend, but it was sold out still. And I watched Zombieland too.
Oh, you did?
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
dude. Joker's it's very the timing is I think it's perfect for the whole kind of mental health kind of thing that's going on. It touches on that a lot. I think it's a really good film, man. I don't watch
spoilers. No spoilers.
No, I'm not gonna spoil anything.
He's not Ramon. Don't worry.
No, I don't watch all the movies.
I'm not Noelia. Don't spoil it for me.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it, dude. But I don't watch a lot of movies, but that was a pretty good fucking film, dude. I think you guys will really enjoy it, man.
Yeah, the thing is that we didn't want to. It was not a last minute, but we got a theater, the Baldwin Hills Theater, the Rave that's close by.
Yeah.
So I went there and I started looking for it, and I saw the Joker. I'm like, okay. So I clicked at it was like around 5:00 when we decided to go to the movies. There was at 7:00 it was sold out. The 9:00 one was sold out. Then the 10, I'm like, fuck that. I'm not gonna go to the 11:00 one because we had to go
2 hours.
Yeah, we had to go to Santa Barbara the next day.
Oh, you went to Santa Barbara?
Yeah, I want to go get a massage, man.
All the way to Santa Barbara?
Yeah, it was a deep tissue massage in the Himalayan salt caves.
Wait, how many tissues?
It was a deep tissue.
It was unlimited tissues, dude.
Was it? What is it? A stick and poke?
No, it was it's
you got pampered, bro?
Yeah, because it's called salt, but they use a lot of the Himalayan salt, so it's like
the pink one.
Yeah, the pink one.
I love. You don't cook with that one?
Yeah, we do.
That's a fucking.
But everywhere, like they have this cave, or they made it like a cave.
Yeah.
Where the walls are this Himalayan salt, and the ceiling they put like that thick wire, and they have a bunch of salt rocks on top.
That's getting pretty S&M.
Y en el piso, it's like broken up salt rocks, right? So you're walking barefoot and you're stepping on the salt. It's like if you were in a very stony beach. Yeah.
It didn't hurt your feet?
No. No. It was
The flat feet fucking pulled through?
Yeah, but it's not that. I mean, I didn't walk fucking for hours. It's más un pasito. So once you finish your therapy or your massage, your hour, lo que sea, then you go over there, you chill. They got those recline, not, what are those chairs where you lean back, you're almost laying down. And they got some soothing music in the background. It was very new age. It was. I was at the beginning.
But new age in what sense, way? I mean,
they got
been going on for like a long time, way.
They got the music, like the soothing music. No, it's like the new age music, like like noise, like if you were like. Remember, like in the Twilight Zone, when they have those noises, like making it seem like it's space or whatever. But like this is a little bit more subtle.
Like the ones that like the waterfall in the background,
and then the birds chirping, and then just like if you had the theremin, type of deal.
Crazy.
So I wasn't gonna be up to like fucking 1 or 2 in the morning watching it and then falling asleep in the theater. So I'm like, fuck. So the ones that we wanted to go see were sold out.
I get it.
So I'm like, Zombieland 2? Fuck it. I want to laugh. Está chingona.
Yeah, what's going on?
Pinche Woody Harrelson kills it, man.
All right, that's enough from you. Hang up now, Dave. There's going to be spoilers.
Right?
No.
Okay, well, I'll get someone else a chance, but thanks for calling me back. I was
taking a shit on next.
No, he still got to finish. We left him at medias.
You got to pinch it with.
Yeah, still kind of backed up.
But if he's old school, he's not watching a video. He's watching the pictures that he has on his fucking hard drive. He's not watching videos.
Whoa. I don't know.
He's watching pictures. He's looking at pictures.
No,
bro.
He's going through.
Or he probably has a magazine.
No way. He's going through the JCPenney catalog. What is it? The Newberry's catalog,
1992 edition.
He's had it since he was fucking 15.
Yeah, well, pages 1 through 50 are still stuck now. So.
There's only 4 pages now.
No, Dave's the type of dude that reads the erotic fucking stories with.
Oh yeah, the behind the penthouse.
Dear penthouse.
Oh man, dude. Hey, those were great stories, bro.
Yeah, they were pretty good. They were like a little, like. Whew.
Yeah.
I wish I could be like this vato.
He likes his porn as literature.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. Fuck it. He's got an imagination. But every.
Wait. Before I leave, I'm sorry. Before I leave, there's 2 things. So my dad went to try and find that tamale place.
Yeah, La Indiana.
Well, evidently there's 2 of them, and they went to the wrong one.
I told you. No, I told you it's on Olympic in Indiana by the 5 freeway, underneath the 5 freeway, next to the gas station.
Yeah. Well, my dad just put the name in when he spoke into his Google.
You know what I'll do? What I'll do is I'll look it up and I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah. Also, is it douchey to ride your bike on the wrong side of the road, even though it's in the bike lane?
It's you know what?
Fernando says
regardless of whether there's traffic or not.
Fernando says yes.
Yeah, I've done it. But like for short periods, only because I'm transitioning from one side of the street to the other. But I tend for the most part
in transition.
Yeah, because if I'm on the wrong side of the street and I'm coming down, I'll go on the bike lane and I'm going opposite, but then eventually I'll cut over.
Ramon, I don't know if he's got his bike rules down, but okay. We'll see.
But I see more and more people riding like miles on the.
That's like the remember growing up, like they used to say like right on that side because fucking the cars I guess can actually see you because they're coming at you. Like I think at some point, they're I don't know if they're teaching like in schools, but like parents were telling kids to ride on that side way. That's when someone told me.
I guess the head-on collisions were like fucking too massive. So like, all right, at least if they ride with the traffic flow, they don't see it coming. Yeah,
it was something like that way. Some old fucking dude was telling me.
They say if there's no sidewalk, then you walk against the traffic. Not ride your bicycle against traffic.
Oh shit! No, but I'm saying some old dude once told me his parents used to tell him to ride on that side of the street, like on the wrong side, so like you can see the actual like traffic coming at you and they can see you, kind of type of deal, as opposed to like the cars being behind you. But I always took it as that's why fucking people still do that. But
no, but I tend to. I try to stick to the flow of traffic bike lane, not the opposite. But there has been times where I do travel on the opposite just to because I'm going to transition to the other side or for whatever reason. But not for miles and miles. It might be for like a block or two, and then I cut over.
Just be careful.
Okay, Dave.
You only have to worry about him riding scooters.
Yeah.
Oh, I know he's grounded, right? He's grounded for a long time now, right?
The Cadillac dealer has the fucking goods.
I know. And,
Dude, they had to close down.
I know. You saw that?
You ate it so bad with that you shut them down with.
Yeah, they were afraid. They were afraid I was going to fucking sue them.
The dealer closed down?
Yeah.
No
they're
shit.
remodeling it, though.
Come on, Dave. Stop starting rumors, bro.
Yeah, they're remodeling it.
It's closed. The whole place is gone.
Aren't they remodeling it, though? Because not too long ago, we installed about maybe 10 or 15 lines in there, C-Lec lines.
Right away, talking shop.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
David's show's over.
I know, the Dave show is done. But thank you for calling us, and thank you for the support. Thank you for the pitch. And, just thank you for being you, Dave.
Fuck yeah, dude.
If you send an invoice, we're gonna ignore it.
I know. We're just going to toss it.
Patreon. Every time I say Patreon.
I know.
He hears ka-ching,
All right, guys.
cha-ching.
All right, man. Have a good one,
night,
man.
bro.
Hey.
All right.
Hey. Use a good moisturizer, right? Don't go cheap on this shit. Get the coconut one.
He likes it rough way.
You got to treat it rough.
Gotta build a callus, he says.
Yeah, it's all callous now, man. All right, guys.
All right, have a good one, man.
Bye, dude. Bye.
Shit.
Pinche Dave cochino.
Ay, güey.
Cochino?
I saw 310 on a number, and I was like, yeah, it's gotta be Dave.
Those chicks still have the Farrah Fawcett hair, where the ones from the Jersey Penny catalog.
Yeah. Fuck that.
She did.
All feathered out, dude.
She did.
Charlie's Angels. Shit.
Ay, güey.
No mames, güey.
So, well,
That's too good. Fucking.
those two good calls.
Too chido this time, güey.
I don't know. Should I do the intro now? Welcome to Chicano Shuffle. This is Ramon.
Well, I had this one queued up, güey, pero I couldn't figure it out until later how to fucking
play
throw
it.
out this. So I estaba en New York. Oh, ahora no ni se oye. Oh, qué pedo.
Shit. Dads.
Oh, ahí está. No, tampoco, güey. No.
Oh, shit.
I'm fucking up these last 2 weeks.
What's up, bro? What's going on?
Ya estás pedo, güey.
Contaré la historia de una famosa persona. Todos la conocen con el
Para que salgas a gusto.
Todos la conocen con el apodo de Chona. Su marido dice ya no sé qué hacer con ella. Diario van los bailes y se compra una botella.
What's funny is that I'm watching this, and it goes with the fucking...
Se arrancan la banda con la primera
It goes with
canción. Y la Chona luego busca bailador. Y la Chona
Somebody sent
luego busca bailador. La gente la mira y le empieza a...
Oh, did you guys?
Ay, güey. The Chona, güey. Classic.
Yeah, es que siempre se va de fiesta la Selena.
That's what I heard, güey. Those are the rumors.
Por ahí dicen...
Son rumores.
I haven't had this one for fucking Ramon, güey. Güey, no. Esta madre está fallando.
Did you guys see that fucking balacera en pinche Sinaloa, güey?
That shit was crazy, güey.
Yeah, Culiacán, huh? Yeah.
Ahí te va, Ramón.
Oh, shit. No me importa lo que piensa la gente de mí.
Was he calling this hard rock earlier?
No,
Yeah,
they're trying to be hard. They're trying to be hard.
Don't try to be hard.
This doesn't sound hard, güey.
They're trying to be hard.
How does this sound hard, güey?
They're trying. The whole
It's a little ska.
Because he got a fierro, güey.
No. He's trying to be el vato, el chico malo, güey.
Wasn't that their debut album, güey?
I don't know. I think it must have been the second one, no?
The drummer's singing this way.
¿Dónde juegan los niños? Is that it?
Oh, yeah, ¿dónde juegan los
No, that's their second album.
The second one?
Yeah.
They're trying to be hard, he says.
I know. How is this hard, güey?
No, they're trying to be like los chicos malos, güey. With that
Chicos
song.
malos,
Me
güey.
vale madre type of deal. Like, yeah, me vale. Like, I don't know.
Güey,
Really?
I don't know, güey. I didn't get that vibe.
I know. I like that song, güey. I thought it was anarchy in the streets, bro.
Yeah. Fuck Ramón.
Hablen de mí.
Es mi vida y yo soy así. Simón, me vale lo que piensen, hablen de mí.
Nah.
Simón.
Ahí te va.
Porque me vale
Monchis doesn't like that it's a Cuban singing, way.
It's not a real Chicano.
It's not a real Mexican, way. You're not from Guadalajara, way. You're from Florida.
El vampiro?
The singer, the drummer singing this.
Yeah, el vampiro.
It's not vampiro, way. It's Alex Gonzalez, way.
¿Quién es el vampiro, then?
The guitarist.
¡Órale, vampiro!
Tan, 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 tan,
Oh. I always thought that was a drummer.
No way.
Yeah, I just know that the singer's El Fer.
The drummer's Alex Gonzalez, güey.
Oh.
Ese güey nació en pinche Florida y se fue para México, güey. That's when he met those guys.
En Guadalajara.
Es cubano, güey. Pero pues he identifies as a mexicano.
Yeah.
You know? Speaking of Mexico, güey, it's crazy because I've been...
Watching las balaceras?
No, I've been...
Oh, like the balacera you're talking about was fucking crazy, güey.
Well, I was going to say something else, but yeah, las balaceras están cabronas, güey.
That was crazy, güey.
They had to fucking release them, güey. I mean, that's probably the move, no?
No, well, they were saying that wasn't the move, way, because now fucking you set a standard, way.
I mean, we already know that they rule that fucking country, way.
Yeah, but normally I think they do more low pro, no? Fucking...
Yeah, maybe.
They escape from fucking prison, mamá type of deal.
Well, their excuse was they wanted to save lives, but the lives that they wanted to save was theirs. Yeah.
Probably. Y luego también pasó ese incidente, and then a couple of days later in Michoacán, there was like there was a couple of police officers that were going to go either serve warrants or arrest somebody cuando les cayó un pinche convoy de narcos, güey.
Oh, shit.
With fucking carros blindados, güey. And fucking...
¿With carros qué?
Blindados.
Right away,
Bulletproof.
Oh, bulletproof. Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Chicano Ramon
Blindados.
jumped out, güey.
Yeah.
What's up with bulletproof?
So the narcos had bulletproof vehicles. And
No, but why not just say bulletproof, güey?
I don't know, because estaba hablando español.
Chicano, güey.
Oh, shit.
Que les iba un convoy.
I don't think I've ever even heard that way.
¿Blindado?
I didn't know that that's
I didn't.
Brindado? I thought
Blindado.
Oh, when you said that, I thought there was like with jewels and fucking diamonds all over.
Bedazzled, güey.
Bling, güey. Like bling. I thought he said bling. I was like, ay, güey, tienen pinches.
Wait, is that like a new word then?
No, look it up. Blindado?
No, I'm just saying, is that like...
Yeah,
No, it's always been that.
Oh, no, I was going to say...
Like, how do you say bulletproof?
Contrabalas? I always heard it as
No,
contrabalas.
because blindeado sounds like something they invented in the last decade where they're
Yeah,
like...
it's some pretty millennial, bro.
No.
Millennial right
So,
there, bro.
bulletproof or contrabalas would be like el chaleco contrabalas o los vidrios.
Contrabalas.
Yeah, pero cuando es un carro o un vehículo le dicen blindado.
That's what I'm saying. That sounds like a word from...
también le dicen el papa móvil.
El papamóvil. El papamóvil.
I've never heard it like that. Way.
Yeah, so they got shot. Nine cops got killed. No, 12 cops got killed and 9 were injured.
Oh, shit.
And, the families of the cops are all pissed off because el alcalde de Michoacán pues les dio pinches resorteras, güey. Para defenderse. Like, low-powered,
weapons,
weapons. Because
they had handguns and the dudes had assault rifles.
Yeah, assault rifles. Fucking, they had a 50 cal mounted on the back of a pickup truck, güey.
Operation Fast and the Furious, bro.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah, pues que de ahí es donde agarraron las pistolas, ¿no?
Well, I don't know. They lost the shipment, güey.
Yeah.
Who knows what happened?
Supuestamente.
Pero that bulletproof fucking industry is a big one, güey. I saw this little thing on this guy that sells guayaberas that are bulletproof. And he does a lot of shit in Brazil, güey, because apparently Brazil, they have a lot of kidnappings, güey, obviously. And they were saying that in Brazil, güey, a lot of the buildings that are in the city have heliports because the businessmen, they just travel through helicopter, yeah, because they don't want to risk getting fucking kidnapped and shit.
Or like a fucking getting blocked in. And
So there's a surgeon out there that's like the leading fucking surgeon que es chingón to take part of your costilla and turn it into an ear. Because they do it like they did in Mexico, or they probably still do, where they kidnap you and then they send your ear to your family members. So ahí en Brazil, there's a pretty prominent surgeon that his specialty is taking fucking rib cartilage.
Like rib meat or whatever.
And making fucking ears out of it. He gets so much chingón, güey. So it's a big industry where the fucking...
the ear making...
the aguas business.
Imagínate con el aguas app.
Oh, shit. Yeah, right.
El aguas app. Yeah. Aguas, hay un cabrón ahí escondido, güey. Dale vuelta aquí a la izquierda, güey.
Está cabrón, güey.
Vamos a darle la vuelta a la manzana, güey.
Pinche guayabera de bulletproof, it's like $3 or $4 grand, güey.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, that's a movida now. There's coats.
Está chida, güey. Polos. I've seen polos.
Fucking all John Wick style, güey.
Let's buy some, güey.
Yeah, dude. Those are fucking nice.
I mean, they don't stop like big rounds, pero it's better than fucking nada, güey.
Right?
Yeah,
Un pinche gancho al hígado si lo tapo también, güey.
Gancho al hígado. No, güey. No, doesn't stop ganchos al hígado, güey.
I know, right? That's crazy, güey.
No,
Oh, all right. So I was looking up blindado. It also means shielded.
Oh, okay.
Shielded.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like a word like invented like in the last decade, güey. Like, hey, está blindeado esa pinche.
Blindado.
I thought he said bling, güey. I'm like, oh,
Esa Suburban está bien bingleada.
ay, güey, tiene diamantes o qué pedo.
Yeah, like they tricked it out, way, you know, like fucking.
Yeah, well, I remember hearing it a lot on the news, you know, like on the Spanish news, on the Canal 34, or like El Gordo y la Flaca or whatever, or, you know, Al Rojo Vivo, or Primer Impacto, whatever it was, fucking, you know, no, pues una caravana de vehículos que estaban blindados, no decían contra balas, nomás decían blindados. So I'm all like, oh, okay.
Yeah, sure. Esa no lo sabíamos, güey.
What I was going to mention about Mexico is that I'm planning on going to do like an ayahuasca retreat next year.
Oh, shit.
So there's Costa Rica, Peru, but I want to go to Mexico. You know, I feel like more of a connection there for obvious reasons. But it's crazy, way, because we don't really see this because we're not really in this fucking industry, way. But you talk about fucking being upset that the white people start fucking making tacos and shit. They're fucking super into that industry, way. Like
Those güeros, you mean?
Yeah, way. They raised the price up, cabrón, way, for fucking ayahuasca in Mexico, way. Se agarran unos pinches shamans, local shamans, y they do all the shit. Los güeros just fucking set up camp, put the website up and everything. I priced it for me and my girl, way. They want $6,500 for a fucking week, way.
Oh, way.
And shit's booked all the way to fucking next year, way. So they're really fucking making a shit ton of money on that shit.
That's good, güey, pinche raza fucking.
But how much are they getting, way? I don't.
Oh, ese es otro pedo, güey.
Those are fucking. They're not getting all that, way.
I'm sure, yeah, those pinche the pobre indios are probably fucking.
They're using those resources, way, and they're fucking. I mean, I don't know if I want to say exploiting it, but they're definitely raking in some huge fucking profits with that, way, because a lot of people are all the research that's going on psychedelics, fucking ayahuasca and shit like that. They're getting a lot of people coming from the States and all over the world to go to Mexico because they still can't do it here. So they're making a shit ton of money with that shit. Really? So I was forced to fucking Google in Spanish, way, because I'm like, fuck Googling in English. All I'm getting is these fucking expensive. So I started Googling it in Spanish. Yeah, I had to download a WhatsApp because I got hooked up with some peeps down there. So I'm trying to set up the deal with them. 200 me quieren cobrar. Todavía no sé because I'm still trying to set it up. But el güey me dijo que ellos cobraban como por la experiencia and they have like everything, the accommodations and everything. Creo que 200 pinches. I think it's pesos, way.
Pesos? Like $20?
Yeah, 200 pesos, way. Compared to $6,500, way. I'd much rather have the experience with local, así que en una pinche casa humilde.
Yeah.
Than spend fucking $7,000 for fucking vegan food and shit like that, way.
But even if it's $200, well, it's a deal.
Dick, $200. I'm
even if it's not pesos,
but I'm not trying to be a tacaño, way. But I'm just saying, like, these dudes are fucking. No nomás en Mexico,
they're taking advantage.
They're setting up in Costa Rica también, y Peru is the same thing, especially Peru, because that's like a mecca for that shit también, way. So they're setting up a lot of retreats down there, way, and all of them that you price, way, you're gonna spend at least $2 or $3,000 per person.
So you're saying it's probably the güeros, no? They're fucking doing
it's them.
All the planning, and then they find a little Indio or little India, whatever.
Lo que pasa, Fernie, es que they take the experience, they fall in love with it, and they're like, dude, this is awesome.
No, and yeah, in the States, the people in the States love this.
So then they'll recruit or they get into with the shamans, way, y estos güeyes por chidos, güey, les enseñan their ways.
Yeah, because...
but you're saying the güeros are like leading them now?
No, some of them do, Fernie, but the majority of the owners son los güeros, way.
No, that's what I'm saying. But do they have the?
There's a few that make it. There's a few that make it in there because it's a long process. Where like to become a shaman, I think you're left in the jungles for like a long fucking time.
Just to survive on nature.
Just to survive on nature and learn what plants are like. You have to like it's a grueling fucking task, way, to be considered a shaman or a curandero or to be in the tribe.
Yeah, because most of them do from children. They grow up with this. Yeah.
Well, remember Urpi, way. I still talk to her. I haven't told you. Yeah, I still email her back and forth, way.
Really?
We're still in contact.
How's she doing?
She's doing good, way. Her house burned down. I don't know if I told you.
No.
I don't know if that qualifies as doing good, way.
Yeah. Well, this was years back, way. This probably happened like in 2015, I think, or some couple of years ago, way. But last time I talked to her was I emailed her like a year ago, and then she got back to me like 6 months later, and I just barely saw the email like a couple of days ago. So I'm even thinking of going back with her because I feel more confident with her.
The Mija and I were thinking of going like maybe in about 2 or 3 years to Peru. You know, we're gonna set it up. She was thinking of doing the Inca Trail, and I'm like, ew.
So like a 3-day hike.
Yeah, we need to prepare for this one. But then at the same time, I kind of like, it's because you see the natives there, los que vienen siendo los ancestros de los Incas. They're the ones that are going ahead, setting up camp, tearing it down.
With the propane tanks
and everything. Shit. They're carrying all that stuff. So I'm like, fuck. I don't know. But
I still have her email if you want it, way.
No, definitely. I got a coworker, this peruano. Él es de Lima. So he's like, oh, yeah, you can stay at my place. I'm like, all right, well, if anything, I'll do it right. We'll fly to Lima, and then from there, we'll fly to
Yeah, because the bus ride was a bitch, way.
Dude, the roads are fucked up over there. Pero ahorita que estabas hablando de eso, de que los güeros se aprovechan de la experiencia y todo. Do you remember, have you ever heard the story of María Sabina?
Sounds familiar, but you can repeat it.
Yeah, it's ella es la que no, but I'm not gonna say that she's the one that discovered the mushrooms, but she's the one that became famous for the mushrooms. And I can't remember what writer or it was like a journalist or a newspaper guy that wrote about her and put it out. And next thing you know, you have all the güeros coming to Mexico wanting her shrooms.
Oh, crazy.
You know, and next thing you know, before you know it, there's somebody that que se las está not queriendo bajar, but take advantage of her growing skills and everything, and started selling them and not giving her cut.
That's what's going on, Wayne.
But this is back in like, I don't know if it was the 50s or the 60s.
Maybe the 60s, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the 60s.
Because there was a bunch of hippies.
Timothy Leary and all that shit. Those days, the psychedelics were getting pretty crazy. But I mean, we're not in that, and the only reason I got exposed to that is because I'm interested in it. But seeing that way, I mean, you know, it's one thing, como dices tú, güey, aquí, güey, to make money off the culture here. But I think it's un poco más cabrón to go down there, no way, and set up camp. I mean, aquí como quien dice, we're, you know, we have better fucking options and a way of life that's a little bit more. For what we think, right? Because maybe those people, they some of them really like the environment. I'm sure there's people in Mexico, obviously, that wouldn't give that country up for anything. Pero se me hace medio cabrón, güey, to set up camp down there and charge $3,000 per person, güey, to fucking...
We said $6,500, no?
Pa
los dos, güey. That's for me and my girl,
yeah. And then what? Gluten-free tortillas?
Yeah, but...
Dude, they don't have gluten. Tortillas don't have them.
Yeah, my pedo is que it's not just even... Ponle que like you said, that someone goes, gets all into it, maybe does that whole process you're saying to become a shaman way, and it takes some... Only a few years, way.
Yeah.
At that point, like when you're charging that kind of money in Mexico, way, now it's just fucking capitalism, way. It's not about fucking the love of the thing, way, because you're making good. You must be making good coin if you're charging that in Mexico, way.
That's what was really like fucking. It was a turnoff, way. Is that to see that way, like exploited like that, you know?
Yeah,
I kind of felt a little bit what this guy feels like when they do that shit to like the tacos that he loves. I felt like it's kind of fucked up way, like at that point where to exploit a plant.
Yeah.
Like to say like, and to see, I kind of felt a little bit what you're talking about, way, because to see them fucking setting up like seminars and shit, and to see them fucking like Tony Robbins and fucking explaining the plant, and I'm seeing like the indigenous people next to them, like not even talking, like, I'm like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that.
But you know what? It's not just the tacos. I mean, it's the culture. You know, because the tacos are a big thing, but the you know, like our dishes, our, you know, nuestros platillos, our history. Even though like I didn't grow up celebrating Dia de los Muertos or with the sugar skulls or los altares or anything, but even that, you know, even that being you know, kind of so. It falls into all of that, and now this, I'm like, dude, trust me, I'm already fired up.
But what I'm saying, I think my issue with that goes back to the Spaniards way, because the stigma on drugs, the stigma on that we all have marijuana, for fucking, esos pinches locos con los hongos. So that all stems from the Spanish influence that brought
the European
Catholicism and more of a conservative. They wanted to abolish that, and that's in our fucking culture, way.
Dude, let's not even go so far. The hair, you know, because I don't know. It's still the stigma. Well, at least with when I had the long hair.
Yeah.
You know, que era esas de mujeres.
I agree with him.
Esos de mujeres, los hombres no llevan. I'm like, fool, are you serious?
Yeah. Fool, my dad.
You didn't tell your dad fool, güey.
Tell your dad fool. Trying to be all brave, no mames.
No, I'm like, what?
Checa cintarazo, güey.
¿De veras? Pinche payaso.
I mean,
¿Cómo dijiste, pendejo?
I feel like all that shit, güey. The Spanish fucking had a lot to do with that.
They remolded us.
If I tell my mom that I want to go fucking do ayahuasca or fucking lick a toad, she's gonna be like, that's the way pinche drogadictos ya valió pito.
Yeah.
But it's like, wait, what do you mean? Like, this is part of our fucking... This is part of
because even our parents are... Even our, like... Unless you don't, you don't take the class... if you don't take the time to learn about your culture, like what an Azteca was, or a Mexica, or a Mayan, or an Inca, lo que seas, you're not gonna know because you're growing up with what was... instilled in us or like forced on us.
Yeah.
You know, con que, tienes que obedecer a Dios, tienes que ir a misa todos los minutos, tienes que rezar el rosario.
Yeah.
You gotta do this. No vas a fumar esa pinche hierba porque ese es del diablo. Por eso la marihuana le dicen hierba mala. Because apparently that's where, what was apparently that's where whenever baby Jesus was little, whatever, that's where they would dry up his pañales.
Oh shit, really?
En la hierba, they would throw it, and then supposedly that was a hierba mala. Or the devil wiped his ass with it or something. I can't remember. But there was
devil's lettuce.
Yeah. But yeah, it's got a lot to do with it because I'm not saying that we can't reverse it or anything, but we're so far. I mean, they did a good fucking job.
But see, that's stigma and that whole fucking that whole kind of like culture that we're raised on, way to think like that about plants that are medicines. Way, to be honest, that's what keeps us from doing that, like having people just come and exploit the locals, and because they're more open minded to shit like that. In their culture, it wasn't really a stigma, like
And what concerns me is that this is a practice that's been handed down from generations. Like these shamans are not like overnight. They're not like a 6 months course, or they're not a 7. Like I said, they're grown up. Now these people that are running this business, it's all money to them. And if the shamans, they are like, they decided to let up and go. Estos güeyes, they're gonna be like, well, I know enough that I could do it, I could perform it, but dude, now they're just putting people's lives at risk, or their sanity, because now they're fucking with something that they really don't understand and don't know or have a little grasp on it, but they're not knowledgeable, and for them it's just to bring in more people, make more money, and give somebody an experience. But at the long run, they're gonna fuck some people over.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame the shamans tampoco, or the indigenous people that practice these things, because at the end of the day, they have to make some cash to survive and to have their thing. So if these guys don't come and fucking, I don't know, I don't want to say exploit them, but if these guys don't come and set up camp, then these people don't really have, because they're looked at still in Mexico. There's racism in Mexico. They're still looked at los pinches indios, esos güeyes.
Analfabetos.
Esos güeyes están haciendo sus chingaderas en las montañas. Esos güeyes están locos.
Grifos.
Y so está esa stigma still within our people in Mexico, güey. So part of me is like, well, they're giving them an opportunity, but part of me is like, wait, no mames, güey, that's está cabrón, güey.
Yeah.
Está cabrón esa madre that's going on down. Y no nomás en Mexico, it's going on in Costa Rica, Peru.
But what I was trying to go with is like, let's just say, like, I'm sure that there's some real shamans that are like, I don't want to be part of this because you're exploiting it. But then they're the ones that are like, hay unos que, oh yeah, I'm a shaman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll do this. And now, they're putting people at risk.
Well, people have died, way. The women have gotten fucking raped under the influence of that shit, where these guys pretend to be shamans and they take advantage of women that are fucking not their way, So there's risk to it. There's definitely risk to it, way. But it was just kind of interesting, man. I wanted to bring that up, way, because está cabrón, güey. Está cabrón que está pasando esa madre, güey. Fucking making a shit ton of money with the plant, güey.
Yeah. I don't know, but who knows? Maybe they're fucking, estos cabrones are in business con los carteles, güey. Hijos de la chingada.
You think so?
No te crean, I don't know.
With the carteles.
No, but it's honestly still, there's some crazy shit going on, you know, at least in Mexico, and then now with this story, it's like, fuck. You know, there's, you know, I'll tell you this much. It's not there's always something going on. You know, never a dull moment.
No, definitely not, way.
Yeah, so I don't know. Esto está pa la chingada. But I could, see, now you got me worked up in that one. I'm like, fucking assholes. I gotta look into it more.
Look into it, way, because
what I've been also looking into it. I want to do that submersion, the water submersion.
Which one?
The one where you float in water in the dark.
Oh, the self-deprivation tank?
Yeah, there we go.
Flotation tank?
Yeah. I've been wanting to do that one. And I found one in Pasadena, but I'm still reading into it. It's one of those where, like, all right, let me...
What are you iffy about?
No, not iffy. It's just one of those I'm like... It sounds interesting, but at the same time, I'm like, do I really want to go give these people my money? I'm like, there's got to be somewhere, like, where the raza, or there's got to be somewhere, like, more natural. You know, than doing it in a.
I don't think so, way. Not that, because the conditions, you need to be pitch black, and then the salt. I mean, the water temperature, like
everything's got to be perfect.
That's more of an artificial setting. That was the crazy ass dude that invented that shit. I mean, if you want to go to the OG, look in the Float Labs. I think it's called in Venice. That's where the original one started.
On Float Labs, okay.
I think it's called Float Labs, but it's in Venice. That's where the mecca of that is. But
Venice, California.
Venice, California. Yeah. I'm sure it could be, but you know what? I'm sure our ancient fucking heritage somehow figures some shit like that meant to get the same effect. What do you want to get out of it?
That's a good question, güey. No puedes chaquetear en there, güey.
No.
Está calentito.
What I've realized is that I guess right now when I'm going through this whole thing, you know, just cutting out the sugar, cutting out the breads.
No, but I mean, you've brought it before that you want to do it.
So now it's now I'm more thinking about it because I think I have more not clarity, but I'm like, there's not so much shit going on in my head anymore. You know, there's like antes no estaba inquieto. Like I couldn't, like I always told the mija, I'm like, meditation won't work for me because there's always something going in my head, you know.
Let me ask you this then: what do you think meditation is?
It's just being able to. Oh shit! She explained it to me.
Trick question.
No, she explained it to me what it was. It's
No, but what do you think it's meditation?
Not what she told you.
Not what she told you. What do you think? Because by what you're saying, I don't think you really understand. I think you think meditation is just you go blank. No. Meditation is
you focus.
No, but you're still thinking. Where even if you think that your mind's going all over the place, that's still meditation because it's the point is to just be in one place and try to. Even if you acknowledge your breath 1 or 2 times, see that's where a lot of people get it wrong. It's okay to think. That's not failing at meditation.
It's like I'm in the city during rush hour, and in a quiet place, and I mean everything else is quiet around me, but in my mind and my head, it's like I'm in a city, you know. And there's I'm thinking of this, I'm thinking of that, I'm hearing this, I'm remembering that. I'm all like, oh shit, like, que no se me olvide esto. So it's like there's no like a calm moment. And now when I'm going through this, maybe. I guess, and I want like maybe it's the lack of sugar. My mind is not so fucking hyper. Now it's like I find myself I'm just sitting and I'm like, I'm calm. You know, estoy calmado. It's not like so much going on in my head. It's not that I'm blanked out or anything, but it's not so much activity. Like that city noise is not there anymore. So I'm like, maybe I could give this self deprivation thing a chance. Let me see in that type of environment what I get out of this, you know, like it might be beneficial to me. It might be one of those where like, I think I still need the noise or I still need to have that going on.
But I think, like Esteban is saying, I think you're looking at it wrong way. I don't know as much about this like he's saying, but I don't think it has so much to do like with what you're saying, way, because just you have to be in the right mindset to try it with.
Look, dude, if you just give yourself 3 deep breaths, you meditated. That's basically what it is, way. It has nothing to do with... I get what you're saying, though, way. I get what you're saying, because I'm the same way. And I don't... I mean, I sometimes... I mean, I don't have the perfect diet way. I don't have the perfect fucking habits. Like, I do shit that I'm not supposed to be doing. But, hey, you know what? I'm human, way. And so... yeah, some of that shit también, way. That I shouldn't be doing. But I ando. The caliente.
Stick and poke.
So, fucking... I think the deprivation tank might help you, way, to just fucking let go, way. Because I feel like you never, like, really just let go and be like, okay, like, lose your guard. I feel like you've always had, like...
I'm on defense.
You're always on defense, way. And I think that's really beneficial for you. Maybe it'll fucking give you just like a different perspective, way. Then just let go. It's okay. No te pasa nada, way.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about it. I'm like, all right, let me...
Well, I know your chick's really interested in stuff like that. She's talked about it with me with the ayahuasca también and certain things like that. So, I mean...
El ayahuasca todavía le saco. You know, it's just like...
Es cuadrado.
No es eso. No, it's not even the whole drug thing. No, my whole thing is like...
It's cuadrado.
Never mind.
No, tell me, what's your whole thing, bro?
No, it's just like, it's one of those where like... And we've talked about it. It's just like... I don't want to... Not that I don't want to. It's just like... No voy a ser que me vaya... It's going to waken up some, you know... I don't know. I just don't want to put myself in a spot where like...
It's like a stick and poke.
Yeah, you know, or there might be something traumatic in my life that maybe I don't want to remember or I don't want to come back. But, you know, but then I say at the same time, I see because if you remember this, then it might be beneficial for you because now you can move on. You know, like, so it's one of those where like I'm still like, I'm on the fence. It's just
it's not for everybody.
Yeah,
I can't. If I do it and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not gonna tell you because I know it's not for everybody.
Yeah, it's like some people like, you know, fucking, I don't know, I'm just gonna use bungee jumping. You know, some people are like, oh my god, it's the greatest story. Others like, no, there's no need for me to jump off a fucking bridge with a rope on my feet. But the experience, man, it's like the rush. Like, I don't need that rush.
Yeah,
you know, I'm okay. No, but it's the one that like, nope. No thanks.
But it's like I said, like ayahuasca is not for everybody, but I hope it's for me.
Yeah.
Because I know what I can get out of it.
Okay.
You know, so I really hope that's for me. I hope I'm not those like, oh shit, that's not for me. Because it's, I don't know, way. And
but doesn't, even if you go do this, it doesn't guarantee that the shaman will perform this on you because they have to interview you, they have to see you, they have to
well they don't do that when you before you book it is basically where you do all that shit. You get pre-screened. You're not supposed to be on any kind of meditations, even if you're on SSRI's mental shit. You're not supposed to be on any of that. Which I mean, I think that's I've never been on medication, so I don't know, but I know it's very risky from what I've seen to get off of that stuff. I guess that's where the whole suicidal thoughts and just kind of shit goes a little crazy. You're not supposed to like just completely, if you've been taking SSRIs for years, you're not recommended to just stop.
SSRIs?
Like stuff for like mental, like if you're going through depression, stuff for anxiety, just stuff like that. And anything that has to do with like mental issues that you're diagnosed, you're not advised to just completely stop. Because apparently that's when shit starts going. So to go over there before, también, like there's prep, there's things that you have to do. You have to clean your diet a little bit before you go, a couple of months before. You have to get off on medication. And
now let me ask you, if let's just say you go with this, you book this, you know, this experience, right? And you, during the screening, they tell you, you know what, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Are you going to accept that, or you just say, oh, fuck you guys, I'm going to go look for somebody else?
I mean, I'll probably accept the way because I think like a part of me thinks like you, where I don't want to disrespect this plant way. If it's not for me, it's not for me. I really think that there's something here where like you can't, it's not a recreational thing. I can't even tell you that I want to get something out of it. I want it to tell me what it needs to tell me. Like I'm not going to go with the mindset of I want it to do this for me. I'm going with the mindset that I'm gonna take what it wants to give me. Like I'm not expecting to fucking come back and glow and just bounce around everywhere.
Is beautiful.
Yeah, whatever it needs to give me, that's what I'm gonna take. Way, but I don't know. Way. I feel like it's time. Way. I feel like I have to do that. And then I've been seeing like numbers like for a long time where like 11:11 I see all the time, 3:33, 2:22. I see a lot of numbers that are like that. In the I don't know if it's gonna be a spoiler alert, way, but in the movie Joker, all the clocks say 11:11, which is I looked it up and I guess they didn't even like did it on purpose. That's what they said. But every single clock that comes out in the movie, it's 11:11. So I've been seeing this for a long time, and then the year is going to be 2020. So I'm like, it's time. Okay. Like for some reason, it just kind of came into my head, like within the last month or two. So I'm like, there's something to it, way, But it's not for everybody, way. But I definitely got a little bit of homework to do, way, because I don't want to give my money to fucking people like that, way. My way, it's $3,000 for me. ¿Para qué, güey? ¿Para darme pinche papaya del pinche del mercado de ahí, del tianguis? Está cabrón, güey.
Papaya, he says.
I did buy some tickets for this thing this weekend we call the Dreamscape. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
Did I see? I saw something.
It's like a VR thing.
Yeah. It's where you're like, you got to get out of it, or it's like for the Halloween thing?
No, it's not Halloween.
Oh, okay.
It's just a VR thing. There's the one that I'm gonna do is it's like an Indiana Jones kind of shit. Ooh. So they put fucking a suit on, VR, and then you're fucking thrown into this environment that you can, like, you're not in a fucking room doing VR where you're in the actual space. So supposedly fucking it says que no aguanta la gente según, güey.
Ah, cabrón.
That it gets really intense, güey. So tienen uno que se llama Alien Zoo that supposedly you're around like bunch of fucking like alien dinosaurs or some shit. Y luego tienen uno that's underwater. Pero supposedly que the underwater one and the zoo are like beginner ones. I'm like, I don't want that shit. I want to fucking, me quiero marear, güey.
I want the one where everybody throws up.
Yeah, that's the one I want. So I'm pretty excited about that, way. The fucking VR shit.
So like, challenge with the fucking beginners.
Yeah.
Give me the big boy.
I want the Indiana Jones one.
Give me the big boy's fucking experience.
A ver cómo me va, güey.
Oh, shit.
Me voy pinche sin comer.
I don't need warm-ups. Put me in the game, coach. Throw me in. Like, yeah, you ever play this sport? I don't give a fuck.
I know, right?
I got this.
I got enthusiasm.
That VR shit looks pretty good, güey. I mean,
está cabrón now, güey.
Se está viendo chingón, ¿no, güey? I know Facebook bought the Oculus.
Yeah, that was a while ago, yeah.
And, pero esa madre, it looks like it's going to be pretty cool, güey. I don't know. You're not interested in stuff like that?
You know what? No me llama la atención. No, es que no me llama la atención. I mean, I wouldn't shy away from it. Yeah. I mean, I'll do the beginner one, the underwater one.
There's some sex stuff, the VR sex stuff, way.
I don't need that.
I saw the Japanese fucking. You don't need anything, way. You're fine. It's the same place. I don't need that.
No,
yeah.
I don't need
try
this.
No, I don't need that. I'm perfect.
No, I'm not saying I'm perfect.
I don't need that.
I'm perfectly quadrado.
I don't need to get the VR to have a sexual experience.
Oh, I don't need that. Live a little, way. So the Japanese fucking they created a control that you put on your fucking dick, way, and it fucking gives you everything.
Yeah, with another
while you're fucking.
You listening, Dave?
While you're looking in the VR way, whatever's going on in there, you can feel it.
Well, there's another one where like it's a female has one and a guy has one, and they somehow if they connect, they could have virtual sex.
Oh wow!
Yeah, because she'll feel his thrust and he'll feel her. Fucking
the concern I heard with the sex one is that guys are gonna like. You know how they say, like, sometimes, like, Call of Duty, you start fucking shooting people and you get desensitized? Like, this one, you can actually fucking, like, pretty much force yourself on somebody that's their way. So they say that the fucking mosquitoes are out of control today, too, huh, bro?
Yeah.
I killed one fucking... Yeah, but I got it right in time, dude.
Mid fucking, he was sharpening it. I know, I saw it in your arm. I saw it land and I was going to give it, but you already seen it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, he got him.
Yeah, fuck those. I'm telling you, dude, we should all fucking change.org way. Let's have mosquitoes extinct. Fuck them.
Let's go the way of cockroaches.
So they're saying that their concern is it might desensitize.
That guys are since they're fucking raping some virtual chick or fucking being all aggressive, like it's gonna translate into like the real world, which I get, way. I get it, you know. I mean, if you on fucking everybody always says is Grand Theft Auto, you can beat her up and get the fucking money. Está cabrón, güey. Like I remember when we first saw that, we were like, oh shit. No, but ahí andábamos.
But something like
ahí andábamos.
Yeah, when you go from like ponle Grand Theft Auto way, there's like a disconnect way because I mean. I don't believe that also con pinche que the video games desensitize you and Call of Duty. Because that's why there's fucking more shootings. They've proven it over and over again. It doesn't work that way. But I think part of it is también que there's like a disconnect. Like your brain realizes you're playing a character, a little monito on the thing. Once it's like you're saying like the virtual reality, which is it turns into I'm doing this, even though it's on a little screen on your head or whatever. I think that kind of I feel like that maybe that changes the effect, you know, you no longer have that disconnect that it's a character on the TV. It's something you're experiencing now, like as you.
But some people might argue that it can lessen like attacks también, way. I mean, if it's so realistic, I'm sure in the beginning VR is going to be a little choppy. But if it's so realistic that takes care of those urges, like maybe it could be something where like they don't fucking
they get their release.
Yeah, they get their release and it doesn't get manifested.
But then you can have the people arguing, like, you know, like myself. I'm like, okay, so they released this through a video game and they realize they really enjoy this. Now the next level will be like, you know what, I could do this on, you know, one thing is a thought. The other thing is kind of like simulating that thought. Now, let's put that thought into practice. Yeah. You know, so they could be, it's all kinds of ways. I mean, de que va a haber gente maníaca, la va a haber. De que va a haber gente peligrosa, la va a haber. But it's just like, yeah, you can't blame this whole shit for that happening. I mean, eventually they're gonna fucking, a lot of people give in to their urges. And then there's some that just hold back and they're like, yeah, no, you know. Hay muchos, you know, mucha raza que they've always wanted to do certain things, but they hold back on it. You know, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, pinche algo parecido, güey, pero kind of in that fucking crazy realm way. I normally kind of avoid these stories because you know, I think I talked about how before when watching movies and something happens to like a child, you know, or a baby, and my girl and the other daughters are están fucking chillando, and they're like, you have no heart. I go, it's a fucking movie, you know, like nothing happened to that kid.
Yeah,
it's a movie. I understand. Yeah, sometimes you watch and sí, también me pega, pero not enough to start crying because I realize it's a movie. Pero so I avoid like the actual stories most of the time. Like if I see the little headlines, I kind of skip over it. Pero this week I read actually two of them where it tripped me out because they're both suicides by like 10 and under way. I think one of them was a 10-year-old and they said he was afraid to go alone. So he committed suicide with his little sister. I don't know if
4-year-old, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. And then the other one was like an 8-year-old también that they're investigating. Like they got bullied and también se mató way. And I was thinking like, dude, they're like 10 and 8. Like how do you even know how to, like the kid, the mom found them in the basement hanging way. It's like se colgaron. Like I'm assuming, I didn't read the whole story way porque está muy cabrón way. But I'm assuming I guess the boy like kind of convinced his little sisters like we're playing and like fucking pretty much le ayudó to hang herself way.
Does it have the nationality on it or does it?
They're white.
They're white.
Yeah, one of them was in Texas and one of them was on the East Coast way. But my whole thing was like how do you even know fucking to go to the basement, throw a rope over the thing, y colgarte when you're that age?
That age, yeah.
You know
like,
what?
We got to that point in society where those little kids know what they're doing. Right?
So there's I was having a talk with this not too long ago with somebody where like I think it has a lot to do with, you know how we've always complained that our parents nunca nos dejaban, you know, oír el chisme. You know, or like they always told us, hey, cierra los ojos, no veas esto, or like, fuck, you know what, esto es para adultos, vete pa el otro cuarto, you know, type of deal. And whenever grown people were talking, you were not supposed to be in that room or even chime in or anything.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit of that because now a lot of days you're like, oh no, I want my child to know. I want my child to ask. I want my child to all of this. Maybe sometimes they get a little bit too exposed. You would think?
I don't know. I was thinking about it fucking quite a bit, way. And I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was fucking YouTube, way. Because remember I told you before that there was a whole thing that with in between like little clips of kid stuff, some dude was like inserting a little, like it was a couple seconds where the dude would just come out like a little, I think it was like a white room or I don't know, like just like an infomercial type of thing, but it was just like white, I think. And the dude just came out, he's like, hey, if you want to go, you cut the long ways, not across. Oh, across for attention, up and down. If you want to go to heaven, and then fucking dude just like walks off, and then the little video continues. So it's like so small that parents weren't seeing it, way.
Yeah.
Because even if you look over, what are the chances you're gonna go look over in those 10 seconds the dude comes out? And then some mom that was watching the whole thing with like a daughter saw it, and apparently it was like I don't know how many videos, but it was quite a few, way. So is it stuff like that, way? That's fucking, because that was crazy to me. I was like, how? Like even the 8-year-old, how did she know, way? Like they're getting bullied, and how do they know this is the out? This is I don't know, way.
It's definitely, I don't know. I mean,
they could also Google it.
Yeah, it's too much information.
How to kill yourself. I mean, if you Google how to kill yourself, I mean, I'm sure I've never Googled how to kill yourself, but I'm sure if you Google it, I mean, they'll give you options on how to do it, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure something.
I mean, they're gonna scroll through the first thing that pops up is the suicide. On the top, it'll give you the suicide prevention number. And I'm sure they just keep going.
Yeah, fuck that. Let me see
something. But you'll be surprised because I was listening to this woman talk on a podcast. She was like mid-30s, and she said her first suicidal or her first thoughts of suicide, she was 8 years old. Way.
Oh, shit.
At 8 years old was her first, like, I want to end it, way.
Oh, shit. All right, I never thought, yeah.
Y es que that's the güero community, way. For some reason,
you think it's just güeros then?
Well, I'm not going to say it's just güeros,
but you hear it more on the güeros.
But it's a little bit more common in there, and I don't know what it is, way. I mean, what you're saying could be some truth, way, where we're just like, hey, you guys no estén escuchando adults are talking.
Yeah.
I remember that.
No metan cuchara. ¿Saben qué? A la ching. And not only that, but you also have that strictness. Now it's like the kids are around. I remember when the men or whatever, they were in the back drinking or they were playing dominoes or playing barajas, you couldn't be around their playing. Like, no, hey, váyanse para allá. No quiero que vean esto. Or like, no quiero que estén aquí.
I did a lot of playing around barajas. Huh? I did a lot of playing around fucking people playing barajas.
But I get what you're saying. Certain people did get that, Ramon. Yeah, certain people did get that.
And that a lot of it, I think it's in our generation or our thing. I don't know how it is now.
The greatest generation?
Yeah, I said our generation.
That's why I thought you meant yours.
No, I did the circle thing right here on the table. Our generation, in el sentido that we grew up with those I guess those rules, not even rules, but those.
It was a separation between adult and child.
And child. It wasn't combined. Like, I know that a lot of people say, you know what, my dad's my best friend or whatever, but I guess in our culture, not everybody, because there's always but your dad or your mom, you saw them as your parents, not as your friends.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You saw them as your parents and not as your friends, and there was a line there. You couldn't talk back to your parents.
Yeah, God forbid you call them first name.
Yeah, and then not only that, but like con de tú. Si los tuteas, like, oye, oye, Samá, dame de comer. What?
No.
No. Aquí se dice, oiga, ma, me da de comer, por favor.
Yeah. But you know what, way? Like me personally, I bonded with my mom a lot as a kid because of my dad, how abusive he was to the both of us. So it was kind of like we had like a little connection with, even to this day. Like I see her and I talk to her, and it's like this chick knows, like she knows. My mom knows. Yeah. Like my mom knows, and I know what she went through. Like there's my mom tells me stories of like me being fucking 2 or 3 in the car and my dad pushing my mom out of the car while the car's moving.
Oh shit.
She tells me stories of like my dad kicking her out of the house, and we had like a screen door, and my mom says I was like maybe 3 years old, barely walking, or 2 or 3 or whatever. And I would walk to try to open the door for my mom, and I couldn't reach, and my dad would just fucking grab me and just like fucking
fling you,
throw me like a rag way. And my mom was outside crying, trying to get into the house. So those memories, like I created a bond with my mom, you know. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't like a friendship, like you say. They weren't your friends, but in my situation, my mom was like, that's my lady, bro.
No, but there's you know there's one thing as a confidant, or the one, you know, like what I'm saying is like you don't, there's still that line that she was still your mom.
Mm-hmm. There was a respect.
Yeah, there's a respect.
I never disrespected her.
No,
yeah, there was.
You never yelled at. Well, I'm sure maybe in your teens or whatever.
I got a little rebellious.
Yes, you got rebellious, but you always understood that. You know what? She's your mom.
But I think I got upset in my teen years that why is she still there? Mm-hmm. Why the fuck are you still here? Like, why are you still going through this shit? And that's why I started getting upset. Like, te tiene tan pendeja que you're fucking here? Like, I didn't understand, way. I was just a 14, 15-year-old kid, like, fucking upset. Like, why the fuck are you still here? Why are you putting us through this? Not even analyzing the story. Like, how the fuck is she going to support us, way? Like, even though this guy's not doing shit, I mean, ¿qué van a decir la gente? It's still those times que ¿qué van a decir los neighbors? ¿Qué van a decir? And so... It's not till I became an adult is that I'm like, fuck, man. I respect what she did because she kept the family together, and then she finally said, I can't take this anymore. But, you know, you get that bond when, like, there's a bond. There's a bond to this day.
Yeah.
There's a fucking, like, what's up? You know, there's a certain thing where I can't explain it.
No, and you and her have that.
Yeah.
She might have a different one with your sisters.
Yeah.
But you were the first, you know, and she, you know, contigo aprendió cómo lidiar con tu papá.
Yeah.
You know, she learned how to cómo torearlo.
Yeah.
You know, and then when your sisters came in, they didn't have it easier, but it was a little bit more manageable, I'm sure.
It was, I mean, they were his girls' way, so he's not going to put his hands on them. You know, it was different. To me, I'm the guy. I'm the kid that fucked it all up for him. Because I came, he wasn't even in when my mom was giving birth to me, my dad wasn't to be found with. He wasn't there. He was drinking. So I was the kid that came and fucked up his shit. Like, he didn't want to have me. I wasn't planned. He didn't want anything to do with me. So that's how I came into this fucking world where my dad was like, my mom's fucking giving birth 16 hours by herself, way. Like, fuck. Está cabrón, way.
Wow.
And this dude's nowhere to be found. So I was that kid that fucked it up for him. So of course I'm going to get abused, way. Of course I'm going to get the fucking short end of the stick. Este way me la cagó. Now I have to fucking feed him and I can't fucking buy beers? Fuck this kid.
That's a 6-pack glass way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was the mentality, way. And like right now I take him to the store. Like he got this thing now where he likes to listen. Like I don't know how he got used to like me picking him up. A ver, pon una de no sé qué. So I put music on him. And fucking... And sure enough, way every time we fucking ride along, oigan los pasteles verdes. Mm-hmm. So we're riding the pasteles verdes, y este güey is telling me like, no, es que en estos tiempos en Los Ángeles nos íbamos a bailar, and so he's telling me all this shit. I'm like, dude, you were with my mom. Like my mom wasn't fucking dancing.
No.
So estabas de cabrón, güey. Like you're telling me que con esta rola se iban a bailar a Los Ángeles y que hoy me estaba diciendo, no, hasta la chota ni nos decía nada. Nos íbamos bien pedos y nos dejaban. So he's telling me all these good old days. And I'm thinking like, yeah, Dick, you were going out and my mom was at fucking home, you know?
Yeah,
so, no, como que no capta, way, like the shit that he says, way. But it makes a lot of sense why he wasn't there when I was born, like why he was never really there, because estaba tirando desmadre, güey.
Nada de cabrón.
Yeah.
Como se dice.
Yeah.
I'm sure. But, yeah, I don't know, dude. But what is it then that didn't, with all that shit going on, with everything happening, with you acknowledging all this, that you didn't fall? Because, like your story, there's many of us, you know, and there's different ones.
Yep.
You know, I might have not had the alcoholic father, but I had the verbal abusive father, you know? And, see, it fucks you over. It kind of like, you know, there was, I was afraid of my dad till like I was 24, 25.
Wow. You went into your 20s, mid-20s.
Yeah. Until like I kind of stood up for myself, and you know,
just got over it last week, man.
I know, right?
Seriously, bro.
And then after that, it's just like no le tenía miedo, pero todo lo respetaba.
Pero ya te lo puedes madrear if you wanted to.
No, dude, he's got a heavy hand.
Really?
Have you ever shaken his hand?
I have, yeah.
He's got a heavy hand.
I went through the point where I could fucking kick your ass right now if I wanted to. I went through that. Like, ya me la pelas, güey. Like, I'll fucking knock your ass out, you know? Yeah. And that was pretty satisfying to know that I could fuck him up with. I'm not going to lie, güey. So, what happened was one time where we were fucking... I had picked up my mom from fucking the... que se venía en el bus. My dad's been drinking all weekend. My mom was fucking making money for the family, and I would go pick her up. I was already driving. So I picked her up from the bus stop. My dad was fucked up. And he started just fucking complaining, dude. My mom would bring him a carton of cigarettes every fucking week. This guy was getting cigarettes. My mom was paying the fucking bills, and he was still fucking ungrateful. So I was driving, and he was just bitching that...
Oh, he was in the car with you?
My mom was a passenger. My little sister was on the right, and he was like right behind me. So... I had a Mustang way, so I could hear him. Like, it's really like from fucking front seat to the back, it's like right there. So he kept fucking talking shit that he got free cigarettes and they were the wrong ones. So he's fucking bitching that the cigarettes are wrong. So I got him like right here, dude. And I don't know, dude, I just fucking snapped. I was just like, fuck this. So I fucking, I le metí el pinche, el overdrive or some shit, dude. I don't know what the fuck, but I fucking booked it over there to the fucking, we were by Alameda, so I wanted to go to the police station that's on Alameda, right there off the 105.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck about stop sign. I wanted to get stopped, way. I wanted to get stopped so the fucking cop could look at this fucking guy and fucking arrest him. I didn't know how the police work, right? I'm fucking 18, 19. I thought, hey, this guy is a piece of shit. Arrest him. No, that's not how it works. So I fucking was driving through all the red lights. Wait, I'm not kidding. Wait,
you're freaking out your mom and your
sister. Yeah, I was gonna say that. At this point, they're already crying. They're already fucking. This guy's snapping like he's gonna kill the whole fucking family. And I pulled to the parking with the police car, and I got off the car, and I could see him still talking shit from the fucking window, and I got so mad, dude. I started hitting the fucking window, and I started calling him, I was like, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. And I started just fucking hitting the fucking window. I was like, what am I doing? You know? So I went into the police station, and I was like, hey, I want you. Then I processed, like, wait, what am I doing?
What do you want? Yeah.
Like, what am I charging them with? Like, what am I doing here?
Shit talking.
Yeah. Cagapalos.
I know.
Charge him with
backseat driver.
Yeah, charge him with a cagapalos charge. So I felt so hopeless, way. I felt like I couldn't do anything. So I remember just fucking crying at the fucking police station, like, not knowing what to do. And then that was it, where I just had to go that fucking walk of shame back, like you couldn't do shit, get into the car. And from that point forward, I was on drugs, supposedly, according to him. Now, to him...
Yeah, because you were disrespected him.
He said, no, miraste que lo costaba? Oh, no, estás con drogas. Yeah, so from that point, I was lost in drugs, way, but...
Devil's lettuce.
But, yeah, it's just things like that, way. It's just things like that he put us through, and it was definitely tough, way. And even to this day, now I'm still trying to fucking go chew on leaves to get rid of all that shit, you know?
Chew on leaves?
Because it's still in there.
Yeah?
It's still in there. You can't just fucking say, like, oh, that's it. Those kind of shit are still in there. So when you say your dad was abusive, like, verbally, yeah.
And physically.
That shit fucks you up, dude.
Yeah, it does. You know, and now it's like, the thing is, I still love the man.
Oh, look at me, where, yeah.
Yeah, I still love my dad. I still love him. I mean, yeah, there's those little moments and those flashbacks and everything. Just the other day, I don't know what the fuck I was doing, that one of those, que me puse, like, como te digo, lately I've had a little bit more clarity. There's not so much shit going on in my head. So I'm able to, like, pinpoint and focus on certain things now.
Oh, shit.
It's weird.
He's going to remember that there were bullet fucking...
No, there's still bullets.
Remember the...
So now he can't use the brain fogged as an excuse anymore. No. Now he's saying he's fucking razor sharp.
No, I'm talking when I'm silent.
I think this through.
Well, you guys...
Now he's razor sharp, bro. From this episode forward.
When I'm... and like in my alone space.
Okay.
In my alone space. Like nothing else going on. Si no tengo el teléfono, no estoy viendo la tele o oyendo música o algo, estoy afuera.
Yeah.
You know, a veces con las perras, whatever, and I'm just, you know, they're just thinking. And I don't know what it was, me acordé. Oh, it was a bird. Because of a bird. I remember la putiza que me dio mi dad when our little bird got away.
Oh, sure.
We had a cockatoo. And whatchamacallit, it was my dad. The bird, when I was in elementary, the bird landed on me on the street. We were coming home from school, me cayó. I took it home. My dad raised it. El periquín, right? It was and he would whistle and everything, and he loved my dad. So when we moved from Boyle Heights to South Central, new house and everything, and we were all outside. So I told my dad, "Hey, can I bring out the bird in his cage?" Yeah, sure. He comes out. My sister's playing with her dolls or whatever, and it goes through the cage. So my sister opens the cage, and the bird flies out. And my dad and I, we went in the station wagon calling for the bird, whistling, see if he would whistle back or anything, and nothing. And then when we got home, my dad was all, he lost it, and he beat the shit out of me like if I was, like a grown man. Mm-hmm. Threw me on the floor, kicked me, fucking stomping on me, and my mom was jumping in there. And it's those moments, Mm-hmm. And I was thinking about that. And I'm all like, and I remember when I got divorced and I went back home, there was a moment that we were talking and I brought that up to him. I'm like, look, you've never even apologized for that. You don't know how much fucking damage that did to me. Mm. And to this day, he hasn't apologized.
But I don't think he remembers it the way you remember it.
He remembers it. He remembers it. He's like, yeah, I did that. But he never said, I'm sorry. Mm. He never said, you know what, perdóname, discúlpame, or, me perdí. No, he's like, and he's not the type to apologize. Mm. And he said it, I don't apologize. Mm. And it's shit like that. And I remember I was really mad at him for that shit. I'm in my 30s right now. At that moment, I was in my 30s. and I was really upset at him. And it's just, a week or two, se me pasó. I'm like, that's just him. At the end, it's he's going to have to answer for this somehow. Mm. At the end, he's going to have to fucking come to terms that, like, you know what? There's a lot of things that I did to damage my family.
Did he always get upset when you fucked up, quote unquote?
Like, dude, he got mad once because I got a ticket.
So I had the same thing way. And what that did to me as an adult way was every time I fucked up, I would be really harsh and upset at myself. Mm-hmm. Because of that conditioning that I had as a kid. If I fucked up, I got fucking beat. So how stupid is that way to ingrain in your kids that if you fuck up, you're a fucking idiot, where that's how you learn. Mm-hmm. Like when you become an adult, you realize, wait, how am I not going to learn if I don't fuck up? I have to fuck up to learn.
It's part of the process,
It's part of the process.
The only thing is that I think, and I thought about that, is instead of saying, instead of fucking putting you down and saying que pendejo, que la chica, because nos pendejaban. Mm-hmm. Que pendejo, que no, bueno, para nada, type of shit. Mm-hmm. Not in those exact same words, but dando a entender eso, And I've heard worse from other people.
Yeah, it could be those words too.
Yeah, it was those words, right? Yeah. For some, yeah. For me, it
was. But it's just, I think that some of that was a fuel, though.
What do you mean?
It was a few because you're like, you know what? Fuck it, para la próxima, I'm not gonna fuck up. Or it's I'm not justifying it, but what I'm saying is that sometimes that inside of you're like, okay, I don't wanna be that fuck up. Yo no quiero ser el pendejo. Le quiero quitar. I want him to stop calling me that. So I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna fucking get the best as I can. But, not to make him proud, but ya nomás para que no te pendejen.
But see, that's why I think that's one of the issues that I think we have in society right now, where when I was a kid, I got fat shamed, and I wasn't even that big, but I got fucking fat shamed in fucking junior high and high school. And what did I do? Fuck that. I'm not going to let this fucking happen again. So you learn like shit like that. I feel like sometimes we're just too fucking sensitive with each other way. Like stuff like that, like you're saying, I totally agree, because I was the same way. Mm-hmm. Oh, soy pendejo. Fuck that. I'll show you, fucker.
Oh, see, okay.
Yeah, I'll show you.
And, that's why, I think that's why maybe I'm competitive sometimes. Mm. Like, you remember, like, softball. You remember when you would go see us or like I said? Because part of it just took me back to, I think, in a moment, because I loved it. I love playing softball because it reminded me of my little league. Mm. And the fact that sometimes, when your dad or whoever is the one that's telling you, hey, la cagaste, so, what the fuck, what happened out there? Mm. You know what? Well, fuck it. Next team, I'm going to focus on this shit and I'm going to try to get better on that. Yeah. And eventually it kind of, I don't know, at least for me, it would help me improve on certain things that, that I needed work on. And like, you know, like fucking ground balls, you know, I'm going with baseball, you know, fucking trying to focus on hitting the ball, you know, like don't try to slam it. Just get a base hit type of deal. The whole point is just get on base. You know, if you have to you don't have to swing at everything, you know, like, oh shit, you know, it's just things like that.
The thing that I remember too is looking for a father figure. Like in my mid-20s, even fucking late 20s, I remember fucking, if I meet like a compas cool uncle, like I somehow was like immediately attracted to him in a way where it's like, hey, just trying to talk to them or trying to get that father figure fucking advice or talk about life or what. I felt like I missed that. I felt like I didn't have that. So even into my fucking late 20s, I was always gravitating towards like older dudes that I thought were kind of cool, because I'm like, I still, for some reason, I needed that father figure still. I still needed that perspective that I didn't get, you know? So that thing fucked me up también, güey. Because I felt kind of weird. Like, I was like, wait, am I creepy right now? Like, am I weird for asking you for your number? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, ¿qué está haciendo viernes?
Yeah, hey,
I know I'm in my 20s, but I look young.
I know, vamos por el cafecito. So I did feel weird, way, but then I'm like, I had to kind of realize like what I was doing.
And through all of this, it's like, I still love my dad. I still think he's funny. I still think he's a great guy. You know, and yeah, he's not perfect. And yeah, he fucked up along the way. And I don't know if it's me justifying his actions or me trying to find even just to justify it to myself that my dad's not a bad person. But when you think about it, it's like, you know, motherfucker, you did fuck me over a little bit. But sea lo que sea, I still love him. You know, and I know that when the time comes, I'm going to have to take care of him. Y ahí es donde me los va a pagar el cabrón. No.
Who's fucking a poo then?
I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
No,
right
like,
away,
remember Periquín running away? Oh, flying away?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
cabrón. Cágate, pues.
I want to take your periódico. No. So it's just one of those. It's like, but I don't know. There's a lot to say. Is it cultural? Is it the way we were raised? Is it the old school way where, like, you know, aprendes a chingadazos o aprendes a pinches?
Nah, way, you got to realize that they did the best they could with what they had. Yeah. The abuse that they took from their parents. It's just the cycle way. What we did is we broke it by not having kids.
Yeah, or having kids and not having some sort of discipline, just going all balls out, lo que quieran.
But if I had a kid, I would not do what my dad did to me. I would break that cycle that's probably been, I don't know how many generations that kind of never happy fucking abuse. Because think about it, way, if he did that to you, what did they do to him? Have you ever thought about?
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he's talked a little bit about what, you know, of his younger life, which... It's not for me to share, but it's just like, you know, in his mind, in his eyes, in his experience, it was bad.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, okay.
So, I mean, you can't really blame him for being the dad that he was to you, eh?
No, but it's just, yeah. And who knows? I mean, I could say I'll be better than my dad, or I'll be more hands-on in el sentido, like I'll share more. I'll be more in my child's life, whether it was a boy or a girl, you know, and just show them what a parent is. But at the same time, I can't say that because who knows? Maybe along the way, I'm gonna fuck that kid over anyways. You know, along the way, because maybe the kid's used to me being at all their games, and that one game that I don't go to, or the one thing I'm not there for them, it's gonna fucking fuck them over. Like, but you weren't there.
No, well, it goes to what you're saying, way, like the you want to be so different that como like you're saying, way, that now they let the kid do whatever they want. Yeah. The kid, oh, now I got to take a knee. Let me talk to you face to face, and then we complain, oh, que pinche kids are soft.
Exactly.
So, like,
that's what I'm saying.
Where's the
I'm like, I
lose way.
I've always said that if back in the days, that like if I had a child, there was a couple of things that I was gonna like follow that my parents had. One, en la casa puro español. Well, if you're in the street, at work, at school, with your friends, you could talk English. But in the house, en la casa puro español. That's why I always said it. Like, if I ever got married or got with somebody, it would have to be someone that spoke Spanish. I don't know if it's arrogant of me. I don't know if it's me trying to choose my love life or my partner. But the thing is, if I find somebody, it's got to be that, because I don't want to explain to my partner what fucking Cinco de Mayo is.
Or away discriminating.
You know, or what are fucking, you know.
What if it's some white chick that knows Spanish?
Oh, then it's okay.
I was a little hesitant, bro.
No, but I'm saying, because I wasn't expecting that. Fucking, I wasn't expecting that. I'm like, well, wait a minute, I never thought about that. But if
I thought you would have learned by now.
But if she speaks Spanish, if she speaks Spanish, then that's perfect, because then I'm like, it helps her, it helps me, and it helps the child.
But you're still gonna have to explain to her a lot of shit.
I'm sure if she knows Spanish, she's gonna learn some shit along the way.
I don't know.
I explain to you fuckers all the time, and you guys know Spanish.
You bring out some fucking mean paisa shit.
No, but you fuckers are supposed to know some of this.
Good point.
Your dad's not from the city.
No, my dad's not even close to the city.
Exactly. I don't know where your mom is from.
Yeah, she's more city way.
Okay, but at the same time, your grandparents.
Nah, esos cabrones. No,
You know,
their grandparents way. Even if there was a city, it was a small city.
If anything, you should know a little bit more of certain.
You should, anyway.
And this is
Cabrón,
He's
right
throwing
away.
some strong words, where you should.
And this is until, because you're
What
saying no.
What happened with your
But you're
life?
saying you grew up with people that spoke Spanish and you don't know.
Yeah, but tampoco. I'm sure they wouldn't know some of the words you bring up too, way. Dick, my dad wasn't educated past fucking first grade.
Pero
my grandparents.
Si me pongo a hablar con tu abuelo y tu abuela, and I bring up some of the words, they exactly know what I'm talking about.
Could be regional, way. Could be different.
No.
I don't know if it's regional. He says it here, like on the noticias way.
Yeah, because
that's always his thing. He heard it on the noticias.
Usually you get a lot of the words from noticias, and not only that, and they see it in the novelas, en las películas, en lo que sea. But that's the thing. It's like, that would be one of them. Like, Spanish would have to be mandatory. The other one, there was going to be some strictness. I'm not going to say I'm going to beat the child to death. I'm not going to cause child abuse, but I'm like, ¿sabes qué? Si la cagas, ahí está el pinche cinto y ahí está la chancla, cabrón. O cabrona.
But you think you're...
Yeah, no, I would have.
But you think so, way. Because, if you had a kid and you saw his or her face, I don't know if you would feel like that way.
Yeah, but then...
I don't know if you still would lay your hands on the kid.
But here's the thing, though. It's like, just growing up, and I'm not talking about... Because I was always afraid of having a child in my early 20s... or even mid-20s, I didn't want to have kids because I knew I wasn't ready. But by that time, by esa edad, I could already see the los conocidos, the relatives that had kids, y cómo eran de malcriados o cómo eran de cabrón. Like, they let them do everything. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going to let my kid be that. You know, I'm not going to let them...
It's not always as simple as that.
No, I understand. But as long as I'm aware of that, en ese sentido, like, hey, cuando estemos en visita, te me comportas. Si vas a salir a jugar, sal a... go outside and play.
But let me ask you this, Ramon. It was easier for you to agree with what your parents' rules were because all of us had the same rules. In modern times, your old school parenting, how is it going to adapt when not everybody across the board?
I would throw the classic Doña Meche comment.
What?
Si todos se avientan del barranco, ¿te vas a aventar tú también?
Possibly, yeah.
But what I'm saying, in those days, it was easier for them to parent like that because we all were parenting
Yeah, they
like
were
that.
all, yeah. And I'm sure I would have had some obstacles, and I'm sure that would have people criticize or judge me or like fucking even call the cops on me.
No way.
Because,
how hard are you beating them?
No, because even if you raise your voice at your child, people are already like, oh, he's child abuse type of deal. No, but I think I would instill that look that my dad had.
You would do it in public? You would beat the shit out of him in public?
No, I wouldn't beat the shit out of him in public, but I would give him the look, or I would do like my mom, the subtle, jalarle las patillas, órale, cabrón, te me calmas.
So you would hope your kid had chops at the age of 4 or 5?
No, they would have hair.
Okay,
chops.
He was John Travolta at 6 years old, or ready to pull those chops.
Right away.
You know, and maybe some people...
Right away, you fucking Teen Wolf.
Some listeners won't agree, and some people be like, yeah, fuck yeah. But look, right now it's just me talking. I don't have kids. I don't go through that, but that was my mentality. And right now, to this point, I think I would still carry it, but I don't have kids.
I don't know, bro. You're a teddy bear, dude. I don't see you fucking throwing a chancla at your kid, way.
No, but at the same time, si se comporta mal, if he does little tantrums, I'm like, ¿sabes qué? Vámonos en la casa. A mí lo que me dolía más is despite the chingadazos and the fear of the chancla o el cinto, la manguera, los castigos.
Really?
Oh, dude, I hated the punishments.
A mí me agüitaba the embarrassment of getting beat up in front of my friends. Man. That was embarrassing, man.
But did it calm you down or te valía madre?
I mean, I think I turned out pretty good, way. Now that
Una chinguiza o dos, it was enough to like fucking...
No, because I was afraid to ditch. I was afraid to I was afraid to do anything, man. I was afraid to smoke. I was afraid to drink. So fucking I fucking...
You've avoided a lot of shit.
I found the guitar way and it was perfect because it's like, okay, I don't need to fucking go out and be a dick. I could just play this thing right here and just fucking... I'm just happy that I've somehow found the path that I found, way, and I'm where I'm at right now, way. But see, that's what a lot of people have to remember, way. It's like a lot of people walk around with like, well, my dad did this, and fuck you. Yeah. Everybody got shit, dude.
And then there's some that didn't even have a dad to do that to them.
Yeah, that's true. But everybody got shit, way. Yeah. Everybody's been through. Everybody has some fucking baggage. Don't fucking walk around like your shit was fucking worse than everybody else. Like, no, dick, we're in this together. Yeah. We all got fucked. We all got fucked.
We all yelled, embarrassed, fucking put down, mentally, spiritually, and physically.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and some of us are working, some of us are not.
But some of us, weren't able to go beyond that hurdle, you know? We couldn't jump that one.
Yeah.
And they got stuck behind, and that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because it's not just one or two, there's several.
Yeah.
Pero también como hay unos que no, they couldn't surpass that. There's a lot of people that surpassed it and, you know, and went ahead.
Mm-hmm. Would you change anything about your fucking life as far as like the experiences that you had as a kid?
No, because it's led me up to this point.
It's like a butterfly effect, no way. If you change something, something will be different now.
Yeah, because I wouldn't, you know, everything. I mean, it's led me up to where I'm at, whether it's good or bad. But I'm like, I'm in a place. I'm happy, but then there's a lot of things that make me unhappy that I need to change. Mm. You know, but as far as I got a roof over my head. I got my partner. I got a good job. I got this, this thing with you guys, this podcast. There's the listeners. There's the friendships that we made through the podcast. The people that, that are around in our lives. Everything is led up to it, you know? Because who knows? I mean, if I would have called the cops from my parents because I wasn't happy with what they were doing or because me regañaron, me castigaron, I would have been maybe worse in the foster system. Maybe I would have been abused differently there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, so there's all these things that you think I'm like, oh, I would have been better off doing this. I'm like, it might have. You won't know.
Yeah, it changes everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any little thing doesn't have to be that you got it in the foster system.
No, I'm just saying.
It could be you made a left instead of a right.
It could be any little
you fucking...
Yeah. Any little chingaderita, way. That one time you didn't get the fucking chingazos, maybe that fucking...
Everything's part of it. Everything, you know what, Ramon? Everything that you've ever been to was to have this conversation.
Yeah, it led up to this point, yeah.
Isn't that crazy when you think about it?
I don't fathom. I mean, you forget, you're talking to the guy that watches movies and fucking everything is, I base everything. Last night I watched Ghost, dude. I used to go up Pinchy.
You watched Ghost, with?
Yeah, the one Patrick Swayze.
You were jealous because you wanted to be Demi Moore?
No, wait, no. It all started.
Now he wants to take pottery classes, man.
It all started because I was playing some oldies in where I'm working at right now, in the offices that I'm working at, and one of the guys is there like, oh, we're listening to all this, and Unchained Melody came on. Right, Unchained Melody came on,
and he obviously referenced the movie because
not only that, but I told him that one of my first movies or whatever that kind of like a date, but it wasn't a date because there was more. And this movie came out in 1990, so it must have been like mid. Ya tenía a couple of months. Y fuimos al cine. I must have been.
You took a date to this movie?
It wasn't a date. It was a group type of deal.
Tell us your stories, güey. No hay pedo, güey.
And I remember that this song, and I'm like, the manito sudada. I wasn't macking down. I wasn't like fucking scamming back then. I was like 13, 14.
Okay.
Dave
said you said you got fucking fellatio when you're 10.
15.
Candalangas.
So, but it's one of those. Candalangas.
Candalangas.
Candalangas. So I remember this song. I'm all like, yeah, and I'm all like, I wanted this song to be my first song to Mac out. You know?
Oh shit, you had a plan, bro.
I had a plan.
That sounds like Ramon.
So what was your first song?
Well, no, it wasn't this one.
Yeah, because you were in Mexico, right?
It wasn't this one. It was no song at that moment. It was all dark.
That's funny, bro.
Fucked up his whole.
Yeah.
That was a jam, man.
Yeah, that was the one. And when that movie came out, that song fucking blew up. You know?
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, she was really. I mean, Demi Moore's always been really attractive. Right?
Yeah, and I was watching it last night. And I'm all like, oh, fucking poor Sam Wheat. You know, Molly, you gotta believe Oda Mae Brown.
Instead of that one,
you know, don't fucking trust Carl. That motherfucker's in it with Willie Lopez.
Oh shit!
You got to Mac down to this one instead, way.
Yeah, you were down in a quinceañera for your cousin, güey.
¿Esto es Amor y Traición?
No, güey. Ahorita te sale el...
Oh, la banda del carro rojo.
That's funny. This is what you macked onto instead, huh? Because you were in Mexico, culo.
No, I was in Santana, güey. Santana, I have fond memories of, bro.
Ay, güey. Ay, güey, ahí viene el del norte, Ramón. Ahí en el pueblo.
Del norte.
En el pueblo, que ahí viene Waldo. Ahí viene el gordito simpático.
Ahí viene el querendón.
Ahí viene el gordito que le dicen la mano larga ya.
La mano larga.
Ahí viene el incapaz.
Ahí viene el pulpo. Que tiene 8 manos.
Ay, güey.
Oh, fucking A. Pero bueno, fucking, I think it's, ya nos pasamos de lanza, ¿no?
Ya, güey, ya es mimis.
Yes, fucking.
For you, yeah.
No, I gotta go hit the fucking, the CrossFit tomorrow. Fuck.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's cabrón. Whatever they're paying you is not enough, bro.
No, and I'm actually paying them.
That shit gets expensive.
Yeah, but you know, trying to be healthy is fucking expensive.
It's expensive, bro.
Yeah. Por eso las hamburguesas y los pinches tacos, pues órale, porque está barato, güey.
Está barato ahorita, pero the health,
te sale más caro.
Está caro, the health bills, güey.
Yeah, fucking. Pero bueno, just wanna, before we wrap it up, just wanna say thank you to Selena and Christian for calling in. I wanna, Dave, thank you for answering our calls in mid fucking jalada. You know?
Mid-X videos.
Yeah. No, actually, the Newberry catalog, way.
Newberry.
The Newberry. I remember Newberry.
Shit. Bring out some fucking...
JC Penney had some good ones, too.
This was a pretty nostalgic episode,
I know, right? Fucking, just want to, like, again, thank you. We have more new Patreon supporters. Mm-hmm. I want to just say
patrons.
Patreon. We want to say thank you to Ricardo Rivera. Mm-hmm. Thank you for your help.
Nice, thank you, bro.
I want to say also thank you for Dane Crow Rodriguez, El Cuervo.
Yeah.
You know, thank you very much. Also want to thank Callan Mesa. Thank you, compa. And also Jonathan Mota.
I think we forgot about that dude. So
yeah. I don't know. We mentioned him last week.
Yeah,
it was kind of sped up. Thank you very much for your help. Thank you for your support. You have no idea what this is helping us with as far as to...
That sounds weird. You have a drug problem we don't know about?
No.
You don't know what this helping.
They'll see in the upcoming... Never mind.
Yeah,
that was bad wording on your part.
No, we got some announcements coming up. Thanks to you guys and the support. On the Patreon tip, I started recording episodes. I know I've been lagging on the Patreon episodes, and we're just trying to really show you guys that we do appreciate the support, and we promise extra content on there. So we're getting that going. I'm going to be consistent on it. Is one of the things that I want to work on. So hopefully you guys enjoy what we're doing. I think we heard today that Fernando has one on there también. So
defamation one.
So we have different. It's a little bit more of like what we're into, I guess, or the topics that we want to talk about. So I think for you guys that on our Patreon, I mean, I definitely want to spend a lot of time on those episodes. So they're gonna be cool little episodes that we're gonna put out, man, and really show that we appreciate the support that you guys have given us the last couple of years, man. And it's great to see the comments. keep the, even if you don't put a write a review on iTunes, at least just rate us, and that stuff does help. Like when somebody search Chicano, it brings us up there, or it kind of helps us with the algorithms that iTunes has, and it just kind of for us too, it validates the why we do this. It's because of you guys. So from my perspective, I really appreciate you guys, and we're gonna do this till we can't.
Yeah. Also, if you guys have creepy, scary, fucking unexplainable stories, submit them. Send them to our DM because next week will be our Halloween episode. So ya llegando, si pa'l domingo no las entregan, because I'm gonna get them all organized by Monday.
There are a few, no?
Yeah, we have a couple of them. There's some that are very detailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so... fucking tráiganse la cobija, fucking pon una veladora, and tráiganse el rosario, because there's some of them are creepy.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
There's some that, so, if you have them, send them in. I know there's a couple of our listeners and our followers that are like, hey, I still gotta submit my story. I'm like, go for it. You still got time? Just drop it down, and I'll go look into them, and Esteban will look into them, and Fernando... You can send them to us individually if you want, or you can send it to the Chicano Shuffle.
To Ramon, güey.
Yeah, right. Ramon, he can organize all that.
All right. Yeah, just send them to me.
But andas bien motivado, apparently.
Yeah, no, he's fucking ready.
Also, just we have a listener que me mandó a topic. We didn't get to it because we got,
Yeah, we
got derailed. But
shocker.
Vince Wilcox, I still have it. It's a really interesting story that I want to follow up. I want to see if I can either save it for next week or the following one, all right? But I still have it written down. I haven't forgotten about it. And just with that, anything else, Fernando? Tu, Esteban, you got something?
Yeah, we're having a free show this Sunday, October 27th at Yuri's Records in city of Southgate. It's 3801 Tweedy Boulevard, Southgate, California, 90280. The show starts at 6 to 9:30. It's a free show. I mean, would be fun to see you guys there and chat it up, So that's all that I have, güey.
Fernie?
¿Qué pedo? No, nada, güey. Just fucking is what it is.
All right. Well, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope thank you for the people that called again. And a ratos with that, eh?
Peace.
Órale, pues.
Ciao.